Hello.
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 Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
You like card games?
Someone do the recap.
Okay.
Can't do
Previously
it.
in 5Darps, which the current arc is. Did we change the arc name yet?
This one will probably still have. I mean, it has the same name right now. It might
Okay.
have a new name by the time we upload it.
Cool. Previously in 5Darps, insert name here. The group were beginning the second portion of their plan, as we were following Benny and Townsend for this time round. Benny was meant to go talk to Miss Records. You know, the person she
It's
was
so
right
true.
next
That was the thing that was supposed to happen.
to. Benny did the Benny thing and was like, I have no supervision, and decided to go to the Rajam. On his way to the Rajam, he was trying to find out when our good friend, what's his name again? Nato. Yeah. Wondering where he is, you know? And through knocking on doors, he eventually met Bella. And you see, we learned some lore about Bella.
I mean Bridget?
Sorry, Bridget. Yeah, they met Bridget. We learned some lore about Bridget. First of all, they have matching bows. Good.
Nice.
Secondly, she was O'Donnell's ex. You see, a lot of people will think, why does this not... This doesn't matter. This isn't important. You know, what's this? Why do we need this for the recap? You see, while Bridget was in high school, O'Donnell was already a senior in college.
You're in college.
I mean, no, he's in college now.
You see, he was in college again. Anyway.
Hey, you gotta understand, we were both in school.
So I'm gonna ignore that comment.
I'm so tired.
O'Donnell, we learned that, hey, he and Bridget used to be together. It's not romantic, no. And now he is in Obelisk, and they broke up because he was like,
Well, they haven't broken up yet.
Well, they're no longer
Why not?
together.
That's why Bridget's having things. They're they're thinking about it. They're
Yeah, Bridget was having a crisis because she wanted to go to Obelisk. However, she's slowly learning and finding out that O'Donnell seems to be having different Obelisk girls around him. Girls who are slightly younger than Bridget. That's a weird math equation, but let's not worry about it. Anyway,
He's just surrounding himself with first year girls, you know.
Yeah, first year girls. You know, nothing creepy or wrong about that.
I sure hope they're not putting them all in the freezer, that we won't establish anything at the end of the anime.
Anyway, O'Donnell, he's like a super senior. He's in his 30s. He's pushing 30.
He's pushing 30. Been in a relationship with Bridget for like
5 years, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And Bridget is, I believe, pushing 20.
Mm-hmm.
So, with this information that we
As you can see, Your Honor.
as you can see, the problems. Anyway, that will be our arc in of itself.
If we may observe the graph.
Anyway, you see, with the new friendship that was established, we also learned that, hey, you know, our good old friend Price, he's actually a decent human being in this world.
What?
As in, he hates everyone equally. It's a slight improvement.
This is the best price we can have.
Yeah.
I think we should.
He literally had Coco with her.
Yeah, he
brought her
made
Coco.
Yeah.
Listen to her feelings.
Yeah. You know, said he isn't good for you, Bridget. You should work on yourself. You deserve better.
Suggested
And
she
it's
could
not
go
because
Obelisk.
It's not because I have my own alternative motives. No. You genuinely deserve better. Girl, work on yourself. Anyway, from that conversation, Benny learned where Nato was and made his way to Nato's room. When he was there, he informed Nato that his deck had been tampered with, and Nato was willing to hear Benny out. They had a talk and a heart-to-heart, and a start of a repairing of their friendship, possibly.
Maybe. They
were optimistic and learned a bit more about what happened during the duel. That Nato was super aware of the fact that Benny threw the duel and how, you know, he didn't like that. And Benny was aware that Nato wasn't enjoying dueling, and eventually it came to a mutual agreement of eventually they'll talk again. Maybe they'll duel again even. But they had a small apology about punching each other. I say small because I forget if the word sorry was uttered or my bad. Those two are two different things.
Yeah, they do mean different things.
Knowing them, it was probably my bad.
Yeah, most likely.
Whoopsie.
Anyway,
Whoopsie.
as the homoerotic tension could be cut with a butter knife, the two of them parted ways, with Nato being more aware of what's going on, and Benny feeling better and accomplished, then realizing that Benny had a goal to do, so made his way back to the dome. Meanwhile, with Taliesin...
Slight correction, it can't be homoerotic, he's straight. You're straight, right?
We really think Nato's straight?
Can't believe you know nothing about your friend. Like,
exactly. Can't believe you know nothing about
I sucked dick in front of you at age 12 for some reason.
I thought that was a joke.
That was a traumatic moment for me.
I thought it was a joke. It was yours.
I gave a duelist head.
Gave a duelist head.
Yeah, I thought you were making a joke about me. You were making fun of me.
Anyway.
This stream is not gonna make it monetized, is
Happy
it?
Pride Month. Anyway.
How is that Pride? I mean,
I'm proud of it.
It was a good layered joke. If you know, you know. Anyway, Taliesin made his way towards his sister. I forget her name. Allison, there we go.
It's
Allison.
very easy.
Yeah.
They have similar names.
Allison.
Yeah.
That's why I got confused. Anyway, the two of them had a heart-to-heart where Allison was talking about the different memories that she had. Taliesin shared the information about what happened to her, their brother, and they also learned that there was possibly an arranged marriage going to happen. It currently isn't happening, so that's good news. But this universe is much more different, and it might be more difficult to get information about, their brother. However, they promised that they both would work together, and Taliesin wanted to know more about how the two were siblings in this universe, in some very hush and nice undertones. Allison was understanding, and we'll be seeing the rest of their relationship hopefully bloom. Their familial relationship. Which, because this is a Japanese anime, means they're gonna be fucking. Anyway.
No!
I'm playing. Anyway.
Oh God.
Oh no, step bro.
You switch timelines again. Don't switch timelines again on us, please.
Oh no, step bro. My dual disc is stuck.
My dual disc is stuck.
Get a new
step
one.
bro. My dual disc had me. I was wearing my dual disc while I was collecting my laundry from the dryer, and I'm stuck.
Can you help me?
I can leave.
All right. Yeah,
Step
but
bro, you want to do
You
I
will
don't
leave
like-
your sister in need.
Step
all
bro,
right, I'll help
dual-
you, but I don't like using the buzzsaw indoors.
Step bro, let's use restraint release. Anyway.
Restraint release.
Please.
Anyway, the two had a heart, and Taliesin informed Allison that they would need each other. He would need her to help them with turning down the power within the school. So she agreed, and they would meet up back at the dome with everyone. On the way back to the dome, Taliesin saw that Benny was making his way to the dome, which was strange, because Benny had to do Benny things of, talking to Miss Records. Then everyone congregated together and information was shared. We learned that Allison, again, we knew this, but Allison and now what's the dude's name again? Not him. We learned that Kenneth and Rhea was fully aware of what happened within the duel, and Kenneth was like, I thought it was crazy, and she was like, no, and then we teased Kenneth about not believing in magic, DLDL. However, now he's feeling better, so now the two are going to have their Interdome duel. However, we need to find a replacement because Miss Records isn't available. So we got the next best guy. The man, the myth, the legend, the former chancellor, the man he digs through walls, Professor Wells. And he was like, "What's up? I can do announcements." And so he was going to arrange this. He was going to make sure no one gets in trouble. And we all had to split up into different groups once again. Jem, along with Benny and Telson, and Jane and Allison. They were gonna go to the security room and turn down the power. Because you see, we have the brains of the operation. We have the police. We have Jem, and we have Benny. The hearts of the team. Group one. I don't have a group name for them, but they're group one. Group A, which was Samurai and Cecilia, they would be on lookout because Samurai can see stuff, Cecilia can't. Good job. They cover each other's weaknesses.
These two are tentatively in Group A. These two are also tentatively in Group A.
They're in,
Wells can be in kind of Group A. It's like the overseer of Group A.
Yeah, he's overseer of Group A. And Rhea and Kenneth, they're in Group A Speed Edition.
Yeah.
And then we're with Group Alpha. Listen, gotta give them all variations.
Group Alpha, yeah.
Group Alpha.
Yeah, of course.
Who was the group that would go to deal with the police? Because you see, Gregor doesn't like the police. Kate can lie to the police. This is a good team up.
Not tell the police I don't like them, for the record.
Gregor listens to NWA, but in secret.
Yeah, my door closed.
Anyway, they went to our good friend Hosen, and Hosen was like, "I'm a cop, but not really a cop. You can trust me." And we're like, "Bet." And we informed him about the stolen pursuit deck, and he was like, "That deck is some bad juju, bad vibes. It's like, imagine a deck that just takes away freedom. That shit's fucked, yo." My cult was looking into this, and we were like, we trust your cult more than the police. It was like, hey, so you guys, I'll help you try and find the deck. And I understand if you don't want to give it to the cult. However, the cult has some sick deals. And we're like, thank you, Hosen. We appreciate that. And I was like, no problem. Spread the good word of Shoba. Anyway. We continued on to make our way to the top floor, where we heard a man. Well, we didn't hear. We saw a man screaming into his dual disc. As we saw Emmett talking loudly, but we were just waiting. And then we went inside to talk to him. And he was like, "So I had a phone call from my friends, but that's not important. What are you guys gonna talk about?" And we were being a bit closed lip about things, and we'll talk about how, hey, do you remember how the universe changed? And he was like, "No, but my alter does." And we're like, "Your alter?" And he was like, "Yes, I have another personality within me. The adventure is in my blood. The adventure." Anyway, we basically learned from him that he has two sides of personality, and he had a friend who was traumatized by Moriarty, and he wants revenge, and the other him wants revenge. However, he can't trust which version of him is currently the version that is trustworthy, because the other him is more aggressive, allegedly. So, with that, we learned that last time we talked to him, we possibly weren't talking to him, but hypothetically, we might be talking to him. And currently, we don't know if this is the good one or the bad one, or if they're both good or bad. They're cops, so we have to be,
they are cops.
Tentative / nervous about them anyway. We also learned that he has the ability to detect lies, because we all know Kate knows how to bullshit. However, he was able to activate his Sharingan of lying and was able to see Kate's bullshit. Luckily, he wasn't threatened by Kate's bullshit. And he was like, "You have secrets, I have secrets. However, fuck Moriarty. You know what we need to do? We need to figure out who has the special pursuit deck, because that's bad juju. And you're only talking to me about the special pursuit deck. You wouldn't be talking to a cult about it, right?" We didn't answer him about that question because
didn't answer that one. Yeah, you didn't.
Anyway, we learned that the best way to figure out if what's his name, Keith has the deck, is for him to duel and use a duel disc. And Kate was like, "I know a way to make sure that happens." And Emmett was like, "How?" And we were like, we know that the chancellor loves money. And it was like, okay, so what's the plan? Another tournament. And it was like, son of a bitch, I'm in. And we were like, we just need more sponsors. And it was like, son of a bitch, I'm in. I got money.
Oh no, I couldn't put it exactly on him, so now it's just floating in front of him.
But yeah, it was like, I have money. We're like, how much money? And it was just like, I have money. I have a summer home in Crash Town. I have money.
He has
Anyway,
homes. Let it
he
be
has
known.
homes, plural. He probably owned a building in the satellite. Which is a great achievement. That probably went for like 2 dual points.
$2. You can buy
Anyway.
a building for the size of a VCR.
Yeah. Anyway, with that, we were like, we can trust you, but we can't trust you. But, you know, we'll do with that information what we will. And we would need to keep an eye out on anything strange that would be on Kenneth's do list. With that, we left, and he was just staring. Like, he was staring. And with that, we were just like, let's just not look back while we leave. And with that, we were like, is he good? Is he evil? We can take him in a fight. It's fine. And continue to not trust the police. And we left as the blackout occurred, which means possibly someone succeeded, failed, or pushed someone into a power generator and got someone killed. So, you know, you have options. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you for the recap. I will offer you. Do you want inspiration?
I
Or-
would like the other thing.
The other thing.
The other
Here you
thing.
go. You can have three of those.
Hey,
Good
I would like to activate the gotcha.
You do have enough for one big pull. With
I
these
will do
4
one
coins.
big pool.
Bring it over.
Yeah.
Bring it over here.
One big pull.
Bring him over.
One
here.
big
bring,
pull.
Bring him right over.
We go all in. There you go. If I can bring the coins over.
Yeah, just drag him over. Drag him over.
There you go.
Good job. Now pat ruler for luck.
Thank you, ruler.
Good. All right.
Pat, pat, pat.
Go ahead and shuffle.
I shuffled.
And draw it out.
I pull.
You got a mark of power.
Hey.
Hey.
Mark of
What does it
power. You
do?
turn a miss into a hit. I don't know what that's gonna do in this current thing, but escape a bind or impairment to your movement.
Let's go. I'll take that.
Yeah. Nice.
You know what? I'd also like to spend a go coin. My one singular go coin
But what are you gonna spend it on?
is, can I not do the small chest?
No, the small chest is 2 go coins.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. Fuck me.
Mhm.
We're poor, sorry.
If you wanted to, you could instead get some inspirations with those or a plus-minus dice.
I would like
For one
plus-
coin, you can nibble on the chest, but you can't open it.
What was that?
You can lick the chest.
I would like a plus dice.
You'd like a plus-minus dice?
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do. Trying to find where the other one is. Da-da-da. There.
One day I'll be able to get gotcha.
And
One day I'll be able to whale on the gotcha.
you gotta do the recap, man.
Yeah.
You get so
I'll
many.
think about
You get so many things. I'm actually debating on just being like, do you guys want inspiration or a pull on the gotcha? Because that's basically what that is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can we gamble instead? It'd be fun.
Can we have a gamble?
Oh wait, we could gamble. Can I gamble?
Do you have the coins?
Literally just heard the word gamble.
You do
and
have
tuned
enough
in.
coins.
You do have enough coins, yeah.
Do you want to gamble?
Gamble.
Gamble.
Dragging them over.
All in.
Well, you
Oh,
gotta
fun
you
fact,
gotta get over
you-
here first. You gotta.
You know that gambling anime? It has a live action on BET. Yeah.
And it
for
looked
some
bad.
reason, Seth Rollins just appears in it.
Oh, for fun or what?
He just
Okay.
makes a cameo that's just like, I'm Seth Rollins. I'm a fucking beaver.
Okay, here we go. How do we gamble again?
All right. So first, you have to pat ruler for luck.
Okay.
Good job. And then if you're doing 4, go ahead and shuffle on the blue chest and then draw out something. Don't do the draw function. Just pull something out. Hey, there you go. You got yourself a guidance. Good job.
Okay.
Good job. Good job.
Ah! The sun fell on the floor. I got it.
Good job. Good job. Good job. That works just like any of the other guidances.
Damn it, it's another guidance. I got 2 guidance.
You do have 2 guidance. You have 2
You're
guys.
doubly guided.
That being said, everyone, we are now ready to jump into the game. Thank you very much for your patience in getting everything together. But I think what we usually do at this point is we play Electric Rose.
It's true.
Mhm.
But instead,
Hey. What is that?
This sounds familiar.
Taliesin and Benny, we're going to start with you guys today.
Hello.
Taliesin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Taliesin, Benny, currently the blackout has not happened. You guys are making your way over toward where Allison is, you guys and Jem. As you are doing so, you will find that Jane is following, Jane is following behind you guys. You guys are doing relatively well. I would like to know, could you guys please, from the from the Slifer dorm, could you guys do me a favor and plot out where, how exactly you're getting to the security room?
Okay.
Would you guys like to draw me a path to the security room where Allison is?
Okay. I got this. Don't worry. Okay.
Whatever you
Okay.
draw, we will be immediately considering canon. No do-overs.
Yeah, you
No
can be
do-overs?
working
Holy
together with
shit. This is
Taliesin.
real.
Okay.
Communicate your pathing before you draw.
Okay. So.
We're doing it in canon and don't communicate anything like we usually do.
Okay. So there's cops there. Cops there.
If you need me to, I can
Okay.
move anything around. I can move things off of things where you guys can see things better or anything like that.
Okay, and the security room is this
It's over
area
here
right?
with Allison right here.
Okay, so I think the first thing we should do is probably long way from the forest, I'm not gonna put it down yet because it's a team thing. So Taliesin, I'm thinking first going through the forest to go like here, then here.
What are you thinking, Taliesin?
Interesting pathing so far. Interesting pathing.
Would you guys like to
So
lay
we
that
would
down
go
if you have
from-
no...
So
Not
we'd
long
be
yet.
So we'd be sneaking through the forest, around the duel area, around the forest, and out in front of whatever behind
Those
the
are the
uh,
garages.
the
Yeah,
garage,
yeah.
which
Yeah, I think staying behind everything would be the best.
that is an interesting idea. I can't help but also point out that I believe that the other party that is going to be dueling will also be technically heading in the partially opposite direction, but going to the same place, so around this way to the garage to get the bikes.
The bikes were already gotten.
Yeah,
Bikes are already gotten. Okay.
So they'll be at the
Nope, the bikes have
central
already been
area.
gotten.
Apologies then.
Just to reiterate the other people's travels really quick, I will use bright red so you guys can see it. The other people had gone in these directions. So Samurai and their team,
Team A.
Team A, would have gone here, 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 here. And Team Alpha would have gone here. You can still go over those same paths if you'd like. But they didn't have to worry about pathing. I need you guys to worry about pathing for no reason. I've never had you guys worry about pathing before. It's probably nothing.
I would never do that.
Okay. So you have my general idea. Do you think I should put it down?
I would like you all to make sure to check your things, check everything you have access to, just in case you want any kind of help with anything.
It's
Alright,
awkwardly
guidance and
worded, but I
guidance
think I
and-
get what you're putting down.
You could probably use a guidance.
I got a little smile. Or their eyebrows. Or a smile.
You got
or
two
eyebrows.
guidance, so you could use one.
Fine. I'll use one.
You want to use the guidance?
Yes.
What are you using a guidance on?
Okay, just making sure. Where's the guidance to make sure I'm using it right?
A guidance token can be used to give advantage on a roll, gain spiritual guidance from a spirit that likes you, choose a card to attempt to gain favor with or charge of energy, perform a mulligan up to 3 times per duel max, interrupt a narrative and try to perform a check or action depending on the scene, and that's it.
I think knowledge would be good here. Knowledge of what we should look out for.
The way you can get knowledge is you can gain spiritual guidance from a spirit that likes you. Do you have a spirit around that you can potentially get guidance from?
How about
Hey, Goblin Phantom Dealer, you here?
They
No,
are
he's
not. They are
distinctly not here.
They are specifically
They
out
Saw
there.
him leave.
James, do you think you could scout out the area?
You could ask James. You guys know that James is a spirit.
He's a
James.
special little boy.
I want you to scout out the area. Use everything in your arsenal. Your flying, your crawling, everything.
James will do a little salute. Would you like James to go down the path you guys just marked?
We didn't mark a path.
Well, the path you guys were just talking about.
Yes.
So we will
Then I'll
assume
mark it.
I'll
I'll
mark it
mark it for you. Or
James is going to go that way.
So Lily,
Mm.
I have particular issue. I'm okay with going through the forest specifically. However, I want to try to avoid the obelisk storm in some particular way, even though we are heading in this direction. Only because we are aware that there are people looking out for us that have been watching us from their dorm. So somehow getting around it without getting too,
then you want to do
in their
like
sights would be great.
group?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so the
That might be
obelisk
the
could go
worst
this
path.
way.
Yeah, the obelisk can see it there, and also the police.
And that's the
Yeah.
police. I don't know.
Station at the-
That is just my concern, is that we need to figure out how to do this without, being noticed by the obelisk.
Okay, we could go.
I'll let you hold on to
into
your
the
guidance
lake,
for now
go
while you guys are thinking. of
under
things.
the obelisk dorm, I guess.
You could try. No, I should not say anything.
Yeah, don't say nothing.
Would you like some Lindo guidance?
It didn't like
Our
no
inner-
inspiration.
Our inner Aaron.
Aaron inspiration.
I'll just sit back.
You do know you can go underground. The issue is direction. So underground, you ended up at the radar. You could also go around back on the radar, but you have more police.
Mm-hmm.
So
The main
currently
issue that I want to
yeah.
bring up for everybody is you guys do know that your biggest thing right now is secrecy.
Yeah.
You guys know that you guys are planning on blaming whatever's about to happen here on the obelisks. So that means nobody, at least you hope, should see you guys going to the security room.
Yeah, that's why I want to sneak around and like the obelisk radius would be like roop. Like, and then they'd also have the path that they could just go through. So if you want to make a detour and go like then sure.
You could technically go
probably
that way.
better. Yeah. Because what you could do is go the regular way, go to the
You would be passing a very active dorm anyway. It wouldn't be the obelisks, but you would be passing the raw dorm, and you would be passing the entranceway to the main building if you went that way.
which would
But
give
if
you
Price
guys an
sees you,
alibi.
you're fogged.
Yeah. It will give you
He's
guys.
normal now.
Yeah, it'll give you guys
Okay,
an alibi because you can say you went to the duel. You could also say you could go to Eggs and Bakey, wait a bit, and then go to the control room.
Gonna
I do
move
like
these
the eggs
things
and
over
bakey
here.
idea, actually. Where's the eggs and bakey?
Eggs and Bakey is on the bottom left.
Eggs and bakey
So-
is right here.
All right, then we're gonna go eggs and bakey, yay! And then we'll sneak out the back, going do 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 do. Ah, shit.
I will remind you guys.
One of the buildings is abandoned.
No. I'm reminding you guys, I did say, just before you finish any sort of direction you're going, I did say that when you wrote it down, I would choose that.
Yeah, that's permanent. So currently, you guys are going to Eggs and Bakey.
I'm just reminding you guys of that beforehand. If you want to erase that last line and still think about it, you can.
Are we good on this line?
Once you say yes, that is gonna be where you go.
Yeah.
Allison?
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. I was thinking really hard because we could go through the forest and go into the underground pit, but we don't know the direction to go and to go to towards the fucking thing. Like, there are no cameras down there that are working, which is a benefit, but there are also probably police down there in some places and we don't know where we're going. We'd be
And
going in
ghosts and
blind.
goblins.
Yeah, and then if you're at Eggs and Bakey, you can probably send out James and then go to Allison.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a good plan.
At this point, I wouldn't bother using a guidance on James.
Cool.
I'm just saying that out loud.
Okay,
Okay.
you guys are chilling.
Then yeah, to eggs and bakey at least.
We will assume that your guys' first move at this point would be the four of you heading to Eggs and Bakey. You guys would walk down the main path. Nothing suspicious about that. Just some friends getting some late night fucking eats. You pass by Price like, hey, what's up? I'm playing.
You finger got him. He's like, yes, I did.
Hey, Price, guess who's gonna do crime?
As you guys make it to Wakey Wakey Eggs and Bakey, you would find that there is a bit of people inside Wakey Wakey Eggs and Bakey. It is not incredibly packed because there was just an announcement of a duel happening. So when you guys go into here, there's not going to be a absolute ton of people coming in here. That being said, I would like one of you to roll me a luck roll, just a straight up D20.
Let's go!
Okay.
Where's the dice tower? There's the dice tower. Oh, get back, get back! That didn't count.
You did say Dice Tower. You did say Dice Tower, and you dropped it without rolling it, so it's
I
fine.
love video games.
And one more over that roll, baby!
One more over that roll. Oh, do you have a magician?
What?
Oh, no,
no,
I see what
was
you mean. I
at
see what you
9,
mean. I see
that's
what you
why,
meant. Yeah. My bad. Okay. With a 10, you do find, going inside Wakey Wakey Eggs and Bakey, that the quote-unquote night crew is working things right now. You would see Raku making their way about things. You would see that there is a pit going off and around, and they are going to each of the different tables. You would see at these tables a couple of familiar faces. First off, you see Nye over at one of the tables.
Oh no.
Second off, let me find them. There they are. You would see Drew at another table. Do-do-do-do. And finally, ba-ba-ba-ba. Where are you at? Oh, there you are. You would see a carter at a table. Around these people, they would have a couple of other people with them. You would find that there were a couple of other members of the Raws around. So like there would be a few people around. I don't remember where she is. There is that her? Is it Avalon? I think it's Avalon.
Yeah.
Saffron. It's either Avalon or Saffron.
Oh no, it's Avalon.
Okay. We're Avalon. Ba-ba. Nope. And where is? There he is. You also see Rhino over by Drew, because Rhino loves this place as much as Rhino doesn't want to admit it.
That's fine.
We'll move Simon
He
over
can
here.
get all the protein he wants here.
You know what? You can be here too, Felix. This is their 3 meal a day. Like this is Felix and Drew. This is Felix and Rhino like coming here fucking 3 meals a day.
They just love this
It's
place.
kind of admirable.
As you guys approach, you guys would see from outside that these are how the tables are set up. Are you guys fine with entering?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I need to stress this once more time. Are you sure about that? Because there are, in fact, 2 individuals that we want nothing to do with at this moment in time.
Yeah.
There's Carter here who kicked Sam and got no issues from it. And then there's Nye, who we're pretty sure cheated in this universe so that his team could win their duels in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if we want to go in there, Lily.
Okay, but here's the thing. We're here. What's gonna be more suspicious? Us going here than just beelining that way? We have a crowd
got a
here.
point.
We're kind of at a point of no return right now.
All right, if you're convinced this is the right course of action, I will allow this to happen.
Right course of action. I just think we don't want to be caught doing what we're doing. And if we just go to the restaurant, look in the window, and then go a different direction, that's gonna look more
mean,
suspicious with Crab
I think it'd be funny.
Maya, Sancho, the Joester, Jessica, their twin.
Listen,
Tom
listen,
Wall.
listen,
These guys aren't here. These
Getting
guys
off
aren't
the
here.
white.
These guys
listen,
aren't there.
Lily,
I thought there was a whole crowd there. Never mind, that changes a lot.
Lily. The funniest thing we could do is they see us, we see them. I just give them just like a disgusted look at them and then just leave.
Oh,
That'd be
no.
also really
Okay,
funny.
no, my problem was I thought there was a crowd there. If there's no crowd, then we can leave. It
There's
was
no-
literally this crowd that I thought was there.
All right. You guys gonna not make your way into Wakey Eggs and Bakey then?
Yeah, you could go ahead and make a disgusted look if someone sees you, but
Taliesin, it seems to be up to you. Need to know.
We avoid.
Okay. You guys make your way to Wakey Eggs and Bakey. You guys immediately turn off. And which direction are you going from there? Whether or not anybody saw you, who knows? Nobody seems to make a chase after you or anything.
alright. Okay. Within this map. Thank you.
There are people around, I will say, but there's not a ton of people around. So these guys, you know, people would be off and about, especially Raws, because this is so close to the Raw dorms.
Yeah.
Okay, just to be sure, what are the buildings over here?
You guys know that this building is the hotel building. That is where a lot of people are currently staying. You guys know that this is what appears to have been a equipment room. That is something you guys have seen people working with the lift and things with. You don't know what this building is. This is not a building you guys have really done much with. You also know that a lot of buildings were empty whenever you guys had checked on it first. But there is the building there. You would know that this is one of the stands areas to go to the top of the roundabout around the area. And again, this would be one of the entranceways into the island, and this would be one of the areas that would be again taking care of the overroad that is up there.
Okay, what I'm thinking is head towards this tree, kind of check if there's anyone around.
That would
If
be probably like a small park area right there, by the way. Because again, it's one tree being that huge is crazy, but I mean possible, but not probably on this large island.
Okay, well, I think we'll head towards the hotel. If we find people there, then we're going to loiter a bit and say, "Oh, we're waiting for someone. They're just getting their stuff."
Mm-hmm.
And if
I don't believe we should ever interact directly with the hotel building. Because we're trying to do a distraction to get somebody out of the hotel building, you see.
yeah,
We never commit
I
a
don't-
crime, please.
I'm not saying go into the hotel. I'm saying go outside, see if there's anyone around that sees us, and if there is, that's our alibi. We're just waiting for someone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're trying to find a good spot to get to the duels. That's about the duel that's
So
about
now
to
that I
happen.
know this is a park, the park is probably better anyway.
It's like a little lounge area, yeah, for like people.
Yeah, let's go to the park.
So,
and
Sadiqa,
What's up, man?
you said that this is a stand area that people could probably sit at to watch the duels, right?
Yep, that is a stands that you guys know currently is not amazingly in use, because again, that is for turbo dueling mostly. That is something that will be in use a lot more whenever the Fortune Association does things around here. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. So when it comes to like this area and the road, basically, would they technically have some kind of connection to other stands from certain directions? Because you know they would have to travel around to be able to see a lot of the duel area. Because I know there are screens, obviously, but there are going to be people that are like, I don't want to sit here. I'm going to go sit somewhere else.
If
Are there
you guys
like
remember,
paths or?
if you guys remember, you guys had made your way up to the top of the stands, or to the road. I mean, when you went into the security room. I would say that almost any building that is connected to the overroad has a way to get up onto it.
Mm-hmm. We could try to get up to there and make our way over everything on the overroad. Get over
Alright.
to over here in order to the building too with the maintenance stuff. I think that might be an interesting idea.
You do know that Allison is most likely waiting for you at the bottom of the security room,
Mm-hmm.
but potentially you could do that.
Cause it's either that, Lily, or we just go. We find a way around. Like we could go that way or something and go that way. I'm not
like
entirely
that's
sure.
what I was saying with the park. Like we go
I know,
there
that's-
first as a destination because we're gonna see people. Like from here to here, we're gonna see people. So it's better they think we're going to the park. That's why I was thinking of the hotel earlier. I thought this was a tree earlier. That's why I had the hotel thing in my head first. But since it's the park, we'll go to the park. And there's enough shrubbery and all that over here that we can kind of stealth around to this area. That's what I was thinking.
Wherever you guys decide to want to go. I will need you to draw out a path, though.
Okay. What do you think, Taliesin? That I told you my plan.
Told me your plan. I had a suggestion, but it's like it feels weird to all this feels weird doing this whole pathing bit. But
It only feels weird because of the music. Let's be real here.
that is also true. The music is making me
To be
second guess
fair,
a lot of
The
things.
DM has also been going repeatedly. You can do whatever you want, man, over and over, which means you're gonna die.
Yeah, like, for me, I'm just thinking, if we die, we die.
Sorry.
Oh, hold on. There was
Oh,
a
you say
scream.
something?
I looked at what Lily put into the 5Darps chat.
Oh,
Oh.
I please.
Oh, yeah, I drew something.
It's very cute.
Yeah, cute.
Anyway, keep going.
That's cute.
Okay, I'm
You will have to choose
I'm
one of
gonna
those
leave
directions,
the final
or you'll
decision
have to.
I'm gonna leave the final decision to you. You know my plan. If you really feel that it's a bad idea, then we'll go with your plan. I'll let you take charge of this one.
Seems like it's up to you, Taliesin.
It always comes down to me, huh?
Because
mean-
I'm more of a risk. I'm
mean,
more
they-
of a risk taker.
I mean, they're the one that wrote the first way. You have to write the second way.
Ah, now you do your part now, Taliesin. What you've been doing.
I'm just saying, if there's bombs and destruction, then I think we had a good day.
Jesus. Alright, let me fucking think real hard about this.
If you are in any way wanting to backtrack, you can also backtrack. You can make your way back to the dorm if you want to redo that first step as well. It is
What if
completely
you
up
just
to you.
go fuck this whole thing and just go home and
I'm
don't
just
do
saying,
it?
if
I
you
think
can't
we
think of
should-
anything else, you can always go back.
I think we should go to bed.
I mean, I'm just saying that either direction coming at this from, there are pros and cons to everything that we do. That's why they are called choices.
There is
Listen,
always
We're
always something.
unsupervised. We could go to the raw dorm and start bonding with a raw student.
There is
I don't wanna do-
there is always something that may or may not happen in any given way. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Yeah.
If that helps you at all.
I will. Fuck it. We'll go the suggested path from Lily. So we'll go from here around the abandoned, around the old fucking
Card shop.
card shop. I assume that this is just an overpass thing, and we just go right under it, right?
That one, yeah. It's basically just what the main road to the main building would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't. I did actually put thought into it. It's just my thought might not be good. I don't know.
You're making way
Yeah.
you're making way across the main section,
Yeah.
and you're going to be going to there.
To there. Yeah.
Okay. We are now locked in to going there.
We are now locked in.
As you guys would
Tell me
make your
when
way,
I need to stop.
you can stop right there for now. As you guys would make your way across the main section, going across the area, we'll say getting to the main entryway area. I would like the both of you to once again roll me a luck roll. One of you, whichever one decides. I'd say Taliesin this time because Benny did the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to do that.
That's pretty good.
15.
That's pretty good.
It's a pretty good one.
Taliesin, on your way through,
Yeah.
you would find that there are some people off and about, but it does not seem that any of them have much of an interest over in whatever's happening with you. The reason I bring them up is because you would find that there are a couple of people over by the hotel area that do seem somewhat familiar. One of them in particular seems familiar just because they stand out. You've never talked to them, but there does appear to be a very very wacky looking lad over by the hotel currently.
Wacky.
Other than that, you would also see that there is a certain secretary off in that direction as well. Not together. These two are not together.
Aww.
But
You
they're
can't.
Fuck.
What?
He
Their
could
secret.
have gotten it. He has tail. He can do it. He has
Their
game.
secret rendezvous.
But that would mean, from what you would know, Taliesin, that that one of the big five are currently on the island as well. That being said, with a 15, you are able to easily not have to worry about either of those things, and you are making your way there. You guys decide to chill in the area for a second, because again, walking into the area and not doing anything would probably be weirder than walking to it and then immediately leaving. You guys chill out at one of like the little gazebo-y areas that are there. You guys look around.
And
you guys see the people going toward the main section.
As Taliesin,
spike
you're
that
like
a little bit.
looking out, then he's like,
So, okay. Since we have some time, MMO takes, go.
Most of them are trash.
Real takes, go.
That was a real take. Most of them are pay to win bullshit.
Nuh-uh.
I heard that Glyphscape is getting a new action game.
Oh, Glyphscape, really?
Mm-hmm. It's like Glyphscape Wyvern Lords or something.
You're not allowed to say really. You think it's all trash.
I said most of them.
I have to look. Oh no, it's like Glyphscape Wyvern Wilds or something. People have been talking about it a bit.
Oh, I have so much catching up to do after we graduate.
Whenever we left to go and buy that property, I was able to stop by and check out all the stuff we've missed on the internet since we came here.
Oh, you have to tell me. Did they finally do the animal capture update that I've been waiting for?
Well, I mean, I think that there was some kind of weird problem with them throwing the sphere, so they had to end up changing the animation for it.
Ah, typical Dotendo.
You guys chat for a little while. And now I would like to know, whenever you get here, and as you guys are about to make your way,
Dotendon.
I have noticed that I've done a bad.
How have you done it bad?
Because now that I've turned the thing here into a table, I can no longer change the lighting on it.
Oh.
So I will have to change that at some point. That being said, Benny, Taliesin, Jim, as you guys are about ready to step up, you guys look over in the direction you're going. I would like you to plot out which direction you're going, but don't write it out yet.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Tell me which way you're wanting to start heading over toward the security room.
First, I'm naming it Dotendi, final offer.
Okay.
Second, I think we should go here, like one of these, stealth out, make sure no one's around.
I mainly want to know above or below the practice building.
I think below would be best. What do you think?
I also think below.
Okay.
All right. So we're probably doing this shrub to here.
It seems like something to do. Is that what we're doing?
Sounds good enough to me.
All right.
Oh god,
Unfortunately,
you changed the music.
unfortunately,
You die.
as soon as you guys get ready to make your way, you guys feel a sense of dread go over
Is there someone watching us?
as you see in front of you the lights go out.
Shit.
We didn't do. Oh well, mission accomplished.
You guys see
I don't
The
think that was
lights-
us.
as well as the whirring and all of the different noises aside from the dual runners in the center of the building, in the center of the island, I mean. All mechanical sounds seem to cease.
That couldn't have been us. That's not just stuff in the power outlet. Why are the dual runners stopped?
No, the dual runners are still going. That's what I'm saying. That's the
Okay,
only
never
noise you hear.
mind.
The mechanical bits of like the entire thing, like, you know, there are probably regulatory things like vents and things or whatever.
Vents, air conditionings, everything like that seems to have ceased. You guys hear the rumbling of the lift that would normally take people up to the top of the academy. It seems to have whirred to a stop as well.
What's going on?
We did it.
No, we didn't do it.
Not this fast, anyway.
We didn't get there, and this means somebody else.
Maybe Allison did it.
No, she wouldn't have done anything without us. Meaning, she's in danger. We gotta go.
Looks like the lights are out anyway.
I would
Oh.
like to know from the two of you.
Yeah.
You guys know that the cue for Nadia to leave with Gregor's mother was the power going out. Currently, that does mean that Nadia and Gregor's mother will be leaving the hotel very, very shortly.
We have time to.
I would like to know, are the two of you making your way toward Allison? Or are you guys going to stay here and wait for Nadia? Now that things have changed.
Allison. You should go after Allison. We'll try to stick with the plan. But someone needs to check
Allison is
on
the
her.
plan.
Yes. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what he means, yes. If you think splitting up right now is a good idea, then
We don't know what's over there, though. Are you sure you want to split up?
We're the closest to the hotel. If someone's messing with stuff, then we're gonna be the first ones to see what's going on. We need to see if someone else is messing with stuff.
Does that mean
Jem,
that
you
But-
could stay here, and if you see them, you can explain to them and get them where they need to go. You also have a very strong deck, so you'd be able to protect them if something happens. And me and Betty can keep going.
I could do that, yeah, if that's what you guys think is right.
Benny, what do you think?
Currently, the deal is either Benny stay here, Benny and Jem stay here and help with Nadia, or Jem stay here, Benny Taliesin go to Allison.
Have you been able to tap into your powers?
Not really. Not since whenever I summoned that monster. You remember
Taliesin.
Crystal Dragon?
Are you able to... You're able to seal my powers. Do you think if there's power stuff, you'd be able to stop whatever's going on?
I'm confident in everything I do, Penny.
Then I'm gonna trust you.
So you're
Gem-
gonna trust me, and you're gonna stay here with her?
Yes. Give me permission to use my powers if things go haywire.
All right.
All right.
Tap.
The plan is for Benny to stay here, and Taliesin make your way to Allison.
Yes, with Jane.
Okay.
Oh, now that the wet blanket is... I'm kidding.
If this is the path, and we are now locked in, I'm going to need a couple of rolls from Taliesin.
Of course.
Because Taliesin, things may or may not go well here. Taliesin, before I tell you what's going on, is there anything you would like to do before getting to your destination?
Take out your Glock.
I take out my hidden gun. I was a secret agent the entire time. No. When it comes to specifically what I can do, all I can do is have my deck at the ready and yeah. I don't unless I want to throw in a fate card, which I don't think I want to do at this juncture.
Taliesin?
I mean, if not now, when?
I mean, you have a strong argument there.
Do you want to use it?
For the sake of things, yes, I will use a fate card because fuck it.
Bring it over here.
Let fate decide.
Let fate
Let
decide.
fate decide.
Go ahead. This one.
Now which one?
This one.
That one.
I just said this one and you followed me. That's fucking funny. Oh.
Catastrophe.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh, baby! Woo!
Just rolled the good.
What does that even do here?
So let's go ahead and go to the catastrophe for the 5Darps game.
I mean, I shouldn't be like, what does that do here? I think I have a guess.
Taliesin.
Yeah.
I would like for you. First off, you're gonna get 2 reroll tokens. So that's pretty cool. Let me find you some reroll tokens. Let me get them for you. Let me find you some.
Get you some cool reroll tokens.
Yeah. Yeah, some cool ones.
Yeah. I'm not completely and totally fucking terrified of the catastrophe card in this context.
Let me give you some cool reroll tokens.
I mean, if you want, you could give the catastrophe to me.
There you go. Let me get you another one.
I'll
Yep.
take a catastrophe.
2 reroll tokens. That is the neutral effect of the catastrophe. You will have to roll for the other 2 effects.
Oh boy.
So, I would like you to roll me a d20. This one here.
Okay.
And you will need to get a 14 or higher.
Fuck.
But no matter what, you got some reroll tokens though.
Yeah, I can just re-roll this die right
Nope.
now. Well, chat, it's been an honor. It's been a good year for Taliesin.
Oh, 7's in the chat.
No, I am Taliesin fucking Blythe, and I will get a good roll here.
That's not a good roll. That's a 2.
That's not a good roll.
Taliesin. I need to tell you a thing in private.
Okay.
I'm going to send you a message
Okay.
on the exact wording of this thing.
As you're like,
Didn't
you
I
could
get
take
the
the
Kingdom Hearts?
catastrophe,
You did
or
get
double it
this
and give
in-
it to someone else.
You did get this in Kingdom
Okay.
Hearts.
Oh no.
But there's going to be a problem with you having this right now.
Oh no.
Taliesin, there's what it says on the card. Don't say anything about that. Now, Taliesin,
Yeah.
I will give you a bit of that in a bit. Whenever I have a little bit more time to prepare a text to give you, or if I want to tell you out loud. Just so you know, that is in effect. Now, the reason I bring up that being in effect is because, Taliesin,
Yes.
I would like you to roll me for your instinct. You have 3 inspiration and 1 new hero and 1 new heroism.
All right, give me that heroism,
Oh,
please.
can I
There you
give
go, bud.
something to Taliesin? Do I have anything I could give?
What do you want to give?
Let's see if I have stuff to give. I'd like to give. Giving is good. Got guidance. I got extra destiny.
We'll have-
I got GT. I got
They're
stamina.
already having to roll 4 times, so let's see what goes on here. 10?
15.
3 more times, please.
That's a
3?
3.
2 more times, please.
Yep. That's a 7.
1 last time, please.
Come on. Come on. Oh no. I think the highest was a 10 so far. So 10 plus my instinct, which is 1. 11. Fuck.
Taliesin,
I will use a reroll token because I feel that's very low.
do you want to use it now?
Yes.
That is a 12.
There's a 12 now.
Roll me 1 more time. You got another fleeting. That is going to be the last one that I'm going to give you for this 1 roll.
Thank you, chat. 8. God
So with a
damn.
12. I'm liking this. I don't know about you guys. So with a 12, Taliesin, you make your way over in this direction. As you do, the thing I'm going to tell you in chat is going to happen to you. Something you see or hear is going to be a little distracting to you. Not only that, but when you approach, you will see a group of people over in that direction, Taliesin. And as you are slightly distracted by a certain thing, Benny,
That is me.
you watch the doorway with Jim until eventually you do see coming out from the door what appears to be Nadia and Amelia. As they come rushing out, do you want to approach them or do you want to be just around them?
Just around them for now. We still don't want to get caught if things do go well.
Okay. These two appear to just go straight up in the direction of the shortest possible route to get back to the Slifer dorms. As you and Jem would follow behind them. Nadia would pull Amalia in the direction over toward where the forest would be, because you guys know the current thing is to take them to the well. As they go in that direction, Benny, you would find, making your way around the obelisk dorm, there doesn't appear to be many obelisks out and about.
I hope they're all going towards the duel.
I would like for
hope.
you to go ahead and roll me for your predisposition.
All right. That is not the button I wanted to press. Okay, there we go. I'm here.
me
8
one more time.
plus nothing right now.
8 plus 5
8 plus
is a 13.
the luckiest of numbers?
Benny,
Yeah.
as you follow after Amalia and Nadia, as you and Jim go forward, you do find something feels off. You look back into the direction of the practice building, as something feels off.
You feel that, Gem?
What? No, what do you mean?
The practice building. Doesn't something feel off?
In the direction of the practice building. You would know that the
In
direction of that
the
would be.
practice.
You would know. I'm basically telling you here.
That way.
I
Don't
don't
you
know
feel
what you're
that?
talking about, Benny.
Should we risk checking? No, we risked enough.
Do you want to keep going toward the forest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully, Allison will be able to find out what's going on there.
Okay. Everyone. Except Taliesin.
Okay.
In fact,
I cannot believe he actually fucking died.
how about we just do this for now? Don't look at the stream.
We just
I
remove
searched-
him. Did you just remove him?
Hey, Taliesin, good luck. We're all counting on you. Oh, say, can you?
By the dawn's early light. What's up, man?
Gregor and Kate, you guys just left the area. You guys had just saw while you were in the office with Emmett that the lights had gone out just as you guys had planned. You guys hear that there is still the duel going on in the center of the academy. I'm fuming myself because it's very funny because of things that I said earlier. But you guys at this point, I would like to know, do you want to head back to the dorm?
Man, the plan is going so smoothly, right, Gregor?
And yeah, I mean, at this point, we have to wait till they get past the area to the dorms, right? So we just wait.
Yeah.
Do you want to wait at the dorm or do you want to wait at the well?
I'm thinking.
I wanna wait. You were gonna say something. Go on.
I need to roll if Kate is missing Jane or not.
It's like, where's my dog at?
Where's my dog at? I might go see my dog.
The scene of the crime.
Okay, yeah. Can I just go get Jane?
You do know that
Is she over there?
you do know that Jane will be coming back to the dorm at this point, at least according to the plan.
Okay, I'll be waiting at the dorm then.
Okay.
All right, we can do that. All right, okay.
The two of you would wait over by the dorm. As you do, we're going to say a bit of time is going to pass. Benny?
Yeah.
You and Jim would see Nadia take Amalia to the well. At this point, getting Amalia down into it is not that hard. They are able to get down, and by the time you two make your way down, Nadia seems to have already introduced Amalia to Roulette, and the two of them are chatting. Roulette seems to be looking rather excited to be talking to someone, and Amalia seems to have a look on their face of, I think I can exploit the hell out of this system. I think that's what we need to be doing. I think I can make money off of
There's
this.
a gambling system all over there that I can exploit for financial gain.
Sign me up.
Currently, it looks like
first-
she is very happy to be away from whatever was happening, and is currently sniffing out a business opportunity as we speak.
Can I just say something really quick, and I'll promise I won't mention it again after.
Go ahead.
I think that it's very fun that we're just like, yeah, just go talk to all of these people whose whole thing is that they have very intricate, specific rules that they're bound to do and have no other options. It's like autism heaven for her. Like, what is?
Seriously, I just need to learn this silly card game and they indentured to me.
Oh no! It does seem as if there is a look of absolute fascination over the course of Amalia as they are speaking to an actual spirit in front of them.
Oh, by the way,
He's entertained.
is Gregor's name anywhere in any of the gambling systems? Yes? No, it's not. His name's not there. What? His name's not there.
Benny, you and Jim would come down, Nadia looking back over. Oh, there you guys are. Everything seemed to have gone off without a hitch. It was a little bit sooner than I expected, though.
That's the thing. It didn't really go on without a hitch on our end.
You know, we weren't
In
the
fact-
ones that did that.
Yeah, we were following to see if anyone was going to ambush you, but someone else turned the power off.
Why? We were the only ones that had reason to do that.
I don't know. I sent Taliesin though, so Taliesin should be back soon with information.
Should we go let Gregor and the others know that we have his mom?
Yeah, we need to start grouping together.
Ma'am, are you
Taliesin will
gonna be
probably go
okay
to the-
down here? Yeah, I'm fine. Just like waving a hand, like, yeah, I'm fine. I'll be good. Do you have chairs? Do we have chairs down here? We could bring chairs. I could use a chair.
And depending on your taste, we could bring women that could be your chairs.
Oh my god. I could use some kind of a
Holy
chair. If we have any, I will say, it does not look as if you have anything to eat down here. I could bring you something. Wonderful. Thank you very much. I'll allow you to date Gregor. I'm playing. I'm playing.
You are permitted. You seem like a nice young lady of influence as well.
I do have a lot of
Call off
money.
the
I
assassins.
love that. I love that idea. No.
Call off both assassins.
I'll be fine. I'll just be speaking to your spirit here. And again, if you could bring any amenities, that would be wonderful. And again, thank you all for helping me. Let Gregor know that I'm here, but he doesn't have to come visit if he doesn't feel like it. I also still have his father's number, so call me whenever. If numbers work like that in this place. She shrugs.
Go to Gregor. She says you don't have to call her. Uh-oh. Gets phone out. What? I have to call her.
Yeah, it clearly says I have to call her.
You guys would make your way back up and go through the forest to make your way back to the Slifer dorms. Kate and Gregor, you guys would be at the dorms at the first floor, be just sort of looking out and about, waiting for people to return. I need to make this guy freaking there. As you guys would get there, Kate and Gregor, you guys would be here for a little bit of time. Obviously, making people's way from the entirety of the opposite side of the island and back, it was going to take a little bit of time no matter what. So again, nothing really feels off or anything at the moment. You do find that eventually Benny, Nadia, and Jim would be returning.
Yo, where's Jane?
Anything happen on your end?
We
Nothing?
got no, but generally fine.
Yeah, pretty
So-
fine.
So you guys didn't do anything power offy?
That's
No,
your guys'
we.
job.
We didn't do it.
You what?
What do you mean you didn't do it?
Apparently they didn't do it. It happened a lot sooner than I expected. We got your mother out, Gregor.
That's good.
She's at the well right now. She wants snacks and a chair.
Okay,
She said-
we can find her those.
And she said you don't have to call her, so you should probably
Fuck.
call her.
Oh shit.
I mean,
Okay, one thing at a time. One thing at a time.
Okay, what?
What do you mean you did it?
Yeah, and where's Taliesin?
We were about to make our way
I was-
there and looks to Benny.
I wanted, if someone else was doing the power outage, I wanted to see if they were trying to deal with our plan in some way.
We got worried that maybe someone was after Nadia and Miss Gregor's mom. And so me and Benny stayed to make sure that they got back, and Taliesin went off to find Allison.
And so, okay. So the power's gone off. Not by you guys. Talison's gone to see Allison. He's not back currently. And that's where the power would go out, correct?
He
Yep,
should be back any
so-
minute, right? It's not that far away.
We should go check the place in case.
Yeah.
We don't want to
If
be seen around
nothing
there, right?
happened to you guys.
I mean,
then-
now it didn't do any crime. It was done by
Yes.
somebody else. I don't care.
The key thing is right now, if we start walking and Talison's fine, we can meet him halfway. That's all good. That's not a problem. The issue is no one followed you guys from what you can tell, which means they might be around the area Taliesin is.
If we didn't do anything
Another
wrong,
thing.
if we didn't do anything wrong, should we maybe bring somebody with us just in case? That way they can't, blame whatever happened on us.
Who would we grab? All the teachers are currently, well, at this, dueling place,
I
the
mean,
stadium.
not all of them.
Who?
We could always grab one of the people at Sector Security, or we can go and grab one of the raw teachers, right?
I never thought this day would come.
Let's grab.
Before
Bryce.
I have one more concern.
He's
before we
very
grab-
big.
I have one more concern
What's
before
the
we
last
grab
concern?
Price. I felt something off
We
around the
need to hurry.
direction. All right, but if
you
it's
felt-
related,
I feel like it's related if it's in the same direction.
all right. Just letting you know. Now we could get Price, and I don't have to tell him that.
Okay. We'll split up again. Someone go for Price and someone rush to figure out what's going on.
I mean,
we've done what we
should
need
we
to
even
do.
go to Price if we're gonna rush there?
We need to grab someone at least if we can.
I mean, we got to do one or the other at that point,
let's-
unless two more disappear or something.
Then let's just go get Price and rush back over then. If we're gonna grab him, we need all of us here.
I left Taliesin alone, so I'm rushing forward no matter what.
See?
Okay, let's just all just go. No teacher. We're just doing it.
Okay.
All right, okay.
You just,
Okay, we do it live.
all right.
Wait, I do
Okay.
like the teacher idea. We could split off to do that.
There's no,
We're not
I will say
splitting
this
off.
to you guys. There is zero reason to split off. If you're wanting to find a teacher, that's to give you guys an alibi. And if
Yeah.
some of you aren't there, the alibi means nothing.
Yeah.
So you guys are either needing to go and get a teacher or go toward the area. You can, doing both means nothing.
Yeah.
Let's be quick and get Pierce.
Price.
I
Price.
left Taliesin.
Yup,
Price.
let's go grab
Fuck.
Price. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
I'm
move.
just trying to make sure everybody's on the
Yeah.
same page. You guys.
Well, I agree. Only some of us should have an alibi, and some of us should be unprotected.
Well, the thing with it is, if you go and get an alibi, but some of you aren't there, it's like you're just trying to get an alibi, and then you will become even more suspicious.
It's true.
So is the alibi plan telling Price, hey, something sus has gone on?
Basically, you guys would need to tell Price something. Either, hey, Taliesin went somewhere and we don't know where, and he hasn't came back yet, or B, we were planning on doing something, but then something else happened. Please help us.
We're going with plan A. We're going with plan A.
You guys can decide whatever you want when you go to Price. As you guys get going,
We're never gonna do it. We're never gonna fucking do it.
as you guys get going, you guys find Price outside of the raw dorms. They seem to be, again, looking after some of the people who are still continuing their thing. At this point, it's literally just fucking, Watson.
What's it? Keeping it strong.
You see, like, Price is looking at him. He's just nodding like fucking yes. He knows how it, he knows he's getting it.
It's the only guy who understands how it's done.
This guy is fucking, he's got it. He understands the plot. He got things. You guys rush out as you guys get yourselves going to the area. Upon getting there, Price seems to look over to you guys as you guys basically like jog/run over in his direction. None of you over by the duel?
No, we're trying to find a friend.
He looks. If you need counseling, I can bring you to the counselor.
No.
No.
I
You know,
appreciate that,
you know
but-
how like Taliesin is like this big, and
You haven't seen Taliesin.
he's not
right?
with us. We don't know where he is.
Yeah.
Schroeder. I
Yes.
haven't talked to him since a few weeks back, other than classes.
Okay, we're going to be trying to find him.
Mm-hmm.
Can you help us?
I would like you to please roll me for your negotiation, please.
Sure.
Because he is sitting here like, why are you coming to me?
Or can I be honest with you? Both of the teachers aren't in the area right now. They're at the duel, and like the obelisks have some kind of weird thing happening right now between them that they don't kind of like anyone.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid they're trying to punch Taliesin or something.
12, and then the reroll. Oh, that was almost an 18. 12 plus
13,
2.
14. Okay. He looks to you. He listens as Gregor says those things, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
If you think that there's something going on with Taliesin and the obelisk, then take me there. He looks back. Good form. Go rest up. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can go the long way round.
You want to go the long way?
Yeah, because we're gonna go around this area.
Technically, either way is the long
Yeah.
way, because the way to the obelisk is either this or there.
I mean, my plan is to go this way because that's the last known sighting, correct?
But yeah, no, I agree. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, either one works. It's the same orientation.
You guys have Price take you guys, or go with Price over in this direction. As you guys do, again, just the idea as you guys look back and see Price chasing after you is kind of crazy. But as you guys get around to the main area, you guys do find that some of the areas as well as some of the lights begin to start to shine again. As they do, he looks off and about. Seems the backup power is back on.
Okay, that's good.
More thing over here. We go here now.
We go here.
Benny and Jem, wherever Jem went. Jem, what the fuck? Anyway, Benny and
Jem left. Jem's a traitor. Quick.
would lead you guys to the area here, as you guys do. And this is where we saw Taliesin last, and he went that way. Toward the security room. His eyes just sort of narrow down at you guys.
I mean, yeah, the power went off, and then Taliesin likes to tool with things, so he probably wanted to fix it.
He nods. That seems fair enough to him.
Okay, knowing Taliesin, that's like the one thing he likes doing. Yeah.
You guys make your way over toward the security room. As you do.
Don't worry, they're dead.
You guys rush yourselves over to the security room. Upon doing so, you see that there is and
Donald, he's an asshole.
what appear to be a couple of obelisks just sort of hanging out over there. As you guys approach and Price comes with you, they sort of like look over in the direction and then just like immediately go from you guys to Price and then
Yeah, look at our shield, not us.
As you guys approach, they seem to just sort of like step out of the way, like, you know, whatever. You see Price stand over, look over toward the obelisk, look around the area. As he's doing so, do you guys want to do anything?
Is the door open? For the
The
security
door
room?
does not appear to be open.
Okay. What are you guys doing here?
We're just watching the view. What are you guys doing here?
What view?
Motions out toward the city.
Right next to the security room.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it says security on it.
We've not been paying attention to that. Not every night you get the lights off and they'll be able to look at the city.
Not even from your own dome.
You see Price go out and look down at the rest of the city as he does. Seems the blackout wasn't just here.
A citywide blackout?
You look
Whoa.
out, Kate. As you look out onto the area, not everything is blacked out. You guys are over on the eastern side of this. You guys would see the area east of the academy. You guys would find that a lot of the area up at the upper section, where a bunch of the rich people, including Taliesin, live. You would find that a lot of the lower sector of the city seems to also be blacked out, including a lot of the mega buildings down there. However, you would find that the eclipse seems perfectly fine.
That
Interesting.
makes sense.
There are little dots of power and lighting throughout the rest of the city. But as he looks down and looks over at it, I know some people have emergency power, but he seems to be staring over at the eclipse. Interesting. He looks back toward Kate and Gregor and then over toward Benny. He then finally looks over to the two obelisks. Is there anything more I should know?
Is that to the two obelisks or to all of us?
To all of you.
Taliesin was in this direction?
Have you seen Taliesin Schroeder? Who? Don't play games. Have you seen Taliesin Schroeder? I'm gonna roll for O'Donnell.
He's an asshole.
I don't know who you're talking about. Teach? I see. You see Price grab onto the front of O'Donnell's uniform.
Oh.
As he does. You see O'Donnell being lifted slightly up off the ground and somewhat leaning over the edge of the academy.
Why is this a thing with him in every universe?
Man, it's a shame. It's a shame that O'Donnell leaned on the railings too much.
So I heard you had a girlfriend.
I heard you had several girlfriends.
You're O'Donnell.
I heard you like him
right?
young.
Yes, sir. You know a girl named Bridget? Yes, sir. It's my girlfriend.
Wait, you have a girlfriend even though I saw you with 2 obelisk chicks before?
I would never do that.
I thought they were calling you the freshman, Hunter.
Yeah. That
You
is your
say
nickname.
freshman hunter, and there is just a slight step forward.
So can I kill him?
I mean, Raymond, you would agree with those rumors, right?
I don't know that guy. I don't know him at all.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure-
I was talking to Bridget earlier.
I'm sure you would corroborate what we're saying, correct?
Cooperate? What? About who? Now? What do you say? What were you saying?
So, Taliesin, did you see him?
Yeah, I think I've seen him.
Where?
He was around a bit ago when the lights went out.
Okay, and?
Price just looks back over at him, looks over toward O'Donnell. O'Donnell just gripping onto Price's arm with like for dear life.
And? Did you see where he went?
I would like for you to roll me for your demeanor, please.
Yeah. Dude, let me just get rid of this guy.
I love the lore of O'Donnell coming into
Being
play
used
so
against him.
much.
Hey man, he's messing with one of his raw students.
It's true.
Hey, wait a minute. How old were you when you met Bridget? She looks pretty young compared to you.
I don't think I
Oh,
want to
that's a-
answer that question right now.
That's a free. Do I have anything that can fix that?
That is a
Dude.
3. I don't believe
Let
you
me
do.
see. Let me see if I have.
You
a
have
hermit
2 auto
maybe.
successes, although that will come with a complication.
This is what that wouldn't work. Give me a second. I might take the auto success just because we need our info.
Okay, you'll use one of
Yeah.
your auto successes. I need to replace your guys' little dots with the actual new auto
Over
success
the
tokens.
A.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that in a bit.
Excuse me.
You find that as you look over toward this person, I'm also going to have them roll against you really quick. You're going to get your success on this. I need to know a certain thing about them, though, with the situation happening around. Okay, they know better. All right. No. They were here. They were here with Valerie and their people.
Well, where did they go?
They made their way back to the dorms.
Okay, and you are going to make sure we can get to the right floor, correct?
Yeah.
Great.
No loop on the stairs.
What?
They've been
Been
putting
lube on the
lube
stairs.
and they destroyed one of the elevators to prevent people from going up.
When you say lube,
It's a lubricant.
he looks over to O'Donnell, lifts him up. That's contraband.
I didn't
think
know it. I didn't
specific-
do it.
I think specifically I was told that was O'Donnell's lube.
You see him look at O'Donnell, look back to you guys, You see Price let go.
Holy shit!
Oh, shit.
You hear a scream from O'Donnell. However, as Price walks away, you also hear some kind of thud from where O'Donnell was. As you guys look over and you do see there is netting down there.
You
That
know,
makes sense.
to prevent things from happening.
The anti-suicide net. Dude.
Okay, well, Raymond, lead the way.
Good morning, freshman Anna.
I'm sure someone will come and get you soon. The blackout may make it a little bit longer. As he will look over to Raymond and then look back over to you guys. There seems to be something happening between you students.
Hold on a
I'll
second.
give you
I
an
need
option.
Mm-hmm.
I can go with you, though I'll have to handle it as a teacher. Or I can make my way to the dorm, and I can wait outside until you come back.
The fact that you're giving us this offer, I really appreciate that.
There's a difference
think-
between how I will handle things as a teacher and how I'll handle things as, well, someone who understands what needs to be done sometimes. If they hurt your
Okay.
friend, all I can do is give them detention. All I can do is suspend them. All I can do is, depending on the severity, make for their expulsion.
see.
But
Then
as students, you have other ways of dealing with things that I cannot. Right?
you are
I
correct.
guess so.
I'll leave it to you.
Then I think it'll be best for you
I
to
don't
wait
think this is.
outside.
I don't think this is something any of us should know. Actually, I'm just saying.
No. I think he's going to wait outside, and I think you're going to lead us to the right room.
When the obelisk teachers return, I can have a word with them about something I might have seen. Looks over to the side. Someone getting too close to the edge and falling like an idiot.
Yeah, of course. That
Sounds like
that's what
Obama.
yep.
That's what I did!
So clumsy.
Very clumsy.
Benny's
Fate
going
O'Donnell, they
to.
call him.
Benny's gonna look down at O'Donnell. So, you were with other obelisks, huh?
Set me up!
I will, but only after you hear this. I met Bridget. To torment a soul such as hers, you're scum.
I had rolled for him earlier. I'm debating on keeping that roll or rolling again now that things have happened with him.
That's pretty fun. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna let
And
him.
gonna help him up.
I'm gonna let him roll. He's like 30 feet down.
He ain't getting up.
No, you're
Well,
not.
good thing I'm 30 feet tall. I'm kidding.
He looks back up at you. As he does, you just hear him go, "Fine, I'll break up with Bridget, okay? We don't hang out or talk anymore anyway. It's starting to get annoying."
You really are scum.
So you have time to think about that for the time you're gonna be down there, right? When after you accidentally fell, we got shit to do.
I'm sure someone will pick you up by morning.
Hopefully it's 2 days morning. Come on, let's go.
You guys go to start making your way. Rayman leading the way, as he's just like, I don't know, man. I was just told we were just hanging out here, and I didn't do anything. And the ones you're looking for, I'll bring you right to them.
More gangly than
I'm
the
a
first
whole
campaign ever felt.
Bridget is the one that might come by the dorms, by the way.
It's okay. Hopefully hopefully she's bi.
Dude.
Jesus.
You guys make your way behind the obelisk dorms. As you do, you see but Price seems to stand at the entranceway to the obelisk dorms and just sort of stand and look forward. As he does, he looks back to you guys as if giving you guys one more chance to have him show up, or you guys go yourselves. At this point, I'm pretty sure you guys just want Rayman to lead you there yourself.
Yeah.
You guys find, as you step inside, at the bottom floor of the obelisk dorm, where is the heckin'... Hold on. Do I have it? Did I put it in yet? For the time being, we'll just go with a black square. I did have something for the dorm because we go there fucking all the time, but I will do a
That's
black square
true.
for now. We'll do a black square for now. You guys find, upon entering the area, and just put a little line here to be like, it's the outside area from here, and then you go in, and it's there you go, and then there's the back wall back here, and it's very nice.
Huh.
And here's where the things are, the elevators. Perfect, we did it. Those probably should all be blue because we're in a blue dorm, but let me shut up. Anyway. You guys would enter into the area. As you guys would, you do see that there is a number of obelisks out and about at this point. What are you doing here, McRib? Get out of here.
Out of here, McRib.
As Rayman,
You're always a disappointment when you appear.
as Rayman walks in, you do find that people are looking over toward Rayman as Rayman looks back to you guys and then looks over toward the two elevators and then starts making their way to the good elevator. You guys would know it is the good elevator.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Whenever you guys do find that several of the obelisk students would at that point make their way out and in front of where Rayman is. You find that some of them looking over at you guys, one of them standing forward would just be like, it's out of order. The teachers aren't here anyway. I don't think either of you left anything here. Points over toward Jim and Kate and Nadia.
No, we're taking the elevator. Don't worry.
It's out of order.
We'll be the judge of that.
They fucking know. They fucking know. they fucking know. As he's just like looking over toward Matilda, just like they fucking know. Like, come on, get out of the way. Get out of the way. As Matilda looks to you guys and they look around to the others, you guys hear another obelisk speak up. What do you mean they fucking know? What do they fucking know, Ray? Stepping out, from the area off to the, I guess at this point it would be the western part of, no, it'd be, if you're looking at, yeah, it'd be the western. Over at the western hall of the building, you guys would see what appears to be a third-year girl making their way through as they seem to have a drawbread in hand as if they were about to start nomming on it, but they have yet to unwrap it. It looks like they were instead taking pictures of it with their phone.
Oh my god.
Oh no, she
Under the dome.
As she steps forward, going around, seems to lean on Conquer here before looking off toward all of you. What are a bunch of slackers doing here, and why do they have you so frazzled, Ray? They just need to get upstairs to pick up their friend.
Yep.
What friend?
Tells them we know you took him.
Oh, that friend. Yeah, he's a bit sick at the moment.
Yeah, and we're coming to pick him up.
Yep.
You are?
Well, does it matter? You already consider us slackers.
She makes her way back over toward the elevator. As she does, she presses the button upon it to call it, but she also presses the button on it that seems to let out a speaker. As she does, hey V! Some slifers are coming up. If they get inside the elevator, you should get their friend ready. She lets go of the button.
You know, if you're going to threaten us, then we will just have to bring out, good old Mr. Price.
Oh, Price?
Yeah. I wonder how expulsion would look for you guys.
Expulsion? Oh, wow. You have some big words for some slifer slackers.
Listen, I don't give a shit. You're gonna go up there and see him. I don't care who you throw at us. And by the way, is any of you named Baron or something? I got your homework by accident.
Let's check. Anybody here? Oh, that's me. Hey, you have my home. Baron.
Yeah, you.
Baron, fucking.
Shut up! Shut up! I'm getting this. I've had this all day. Yeah, you dropped it. Here you go.
Thank you. I was really actually needing it. You don't.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I know economics is hard. I've been doing a little bit of it for like law stuff, and it's kind of hard.
You do law?
I do law.
Oh, that's He looks back over toward Valerie. That's We should talk on that later.
Yeah.
I could use a drop bread actually. I could use a drop bread actually.
Would anyone else use a draw bread?
What was that, Kate?
Okay, which is like, could anyone else use a draw bread? You should probably go with him.
They did say price. Oh, if any of you want to go get a draw bread, go ahead. You see a couple of them start to make their way away, including Ray. And she's like, not you, Ray. Okay.
Not you. Get in here.
Not you, Ray. You do find that two of them make their way away, as there's only 4 of them remaining in front of the area. She just motions toward the elevator. As she does, the door does seem to open. She had called it. Go ahead.
What do you mean get our friend ready?
She's meaning that if we step in the elevator, they're gonna rough him up or something. Right? I didn't say that, did I?
No better beat than dead. I'm gonna go in.
You're gonna go toward the elevator?
Yeah, she'll go.
Benny's gonna join.
As you guys start making your way to the elevator, you do find as you pass by Rayman, of course, there is another way to go up.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, we'll take the elevator.
All right.
Why? What's the other way you're suggesting?
The stairs are right there.
You mean the one you put lube on?
Well, the way I see it, it's either him or you, right?
Oh, are you gonna kill him? No, go ahead. Tell me. Are you gonna kill him?
Yeah.
I'm not doing
Oh, you
anything to
got-
him.
Are any of the people within Obelisk going to kill him?
Because all you're gonna do is prove to us that you've assaulted a student, a cipher.
Either you
and we can
guys are
report that
fucking
to police.
psychopaths,
Yeah.
or you're gonna just rough them up, and I think you can survive it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You can either
I
go
just
on
have
the
a question.
elevator, and something may or may not happen, or you can go on the stairs.
Kate is gonna make her way to the elevator button. Kate can do impressions, correct? We've mentioned that about Kate. She'll press the button and go, change your plans. They're not
She's
they're
not
coming
me.
up. Oh,
Oh, shit.
this life is pretending to be me now.
She just smiles at you.
Anyway, we'll be making our way up. And you're coming with us.
Hmm?
Yeah, you. Kate will put her hand over on her shoulder.
You go to put your hand on her. You find that Aisha steps in the way.
What's the problem?
If you have an issue.
Oh, there's no issue. We're going together, right? After all, you want to see how this goes down.
Try it.
And you're not going to take the stairs.
Try it.
Put my hand on your shoulder.
Try it.
Okay, we'll try it.
Kate,
Mhm.
I would like for you
Yeah.
to roll me for your instinct.
Yeah. These have been.
I would also like for Benny and Gregor to roll me for their instinct as well. Because Kate
course.
is doing this directly in front of you two.
Yeah, we do have eyes. I've heard of this.
Kate rolls.
Can give
I'll
you a
use
14.
the hermit to succeed.
You have a fleeting.
Oh, I have a fleeting? Okay. Roll again.
I got a 15 plus instinct, right?
I'll use my
Yeah.
card.
Plus 5.
Do you not want to wait for those two?
Unnat 20.
I'll use my
I
card.
mean, what, you don't want Benny's on net 20? Is it not good enough for you? The DC
Oh,
was
we can
furry,
take
you
that
failed?
net 20, that's fine. We could take
The
that.
DC was fucking furry.
Is the DC enough? Is it a nat 20 enough?
Do you want to go with the nat 20 or do you want to go with your card?
I mean, it gives me extra information. I like my card. I got 2 of them anyway.
I guess you don't have to care. That's true.
No, we don't have to care.
Okay. You would find Benny, as well as Kate. As soon as you do go to move once again to go over to Valerie, you hear a sound of static coming from Aisha.
Hey, what's up?
It's up to you whether you care about that or not.
Okay, we'll just tend to Aisha. You shouldn't do that.
You see her look over toward Aisha. You see her look over toward you. Nothing yet?
I mean, she's going to try and attack me, isn't she?
What do you mean?
I can hear the static.
Look at you. So paranoid.
And look at you being a bitch.
Oh.
Okay, I
that
have to say,
stings.
she has a point to be paranoid considering you guys are currently kidnapping our friend for a sick break.
Oh, that stings.
Don't say more shit. We know you're both.
Yeah.
We understand. Go on.
The key question is why?
Do you have time to be asking questions?
I don't think we do.
I think we.
I'm just sitting here like, all right, anytime now.
You said they will rough him up as soon as we get in the elevator, so we have time.
You guys take the elevator, I'll take the stairs up. don't
That's not a
care.
thing we're doing, Benny. So tell us, why do you hate us?
She looks to you. She will bring herself over to her draw bread and start to open it.
No, let's go. She's clearly not worth our time.
Okay. Making sure you guys are going to the elevator.
Yep.
All right. As you guys make your way to the elevator. You guys find stepping in the elevator. Ray looks over toward where she is. She takes a bite out of her draw bread and then motions to the elevator, like, go ahead. As he slinks in after you guys. Probably on the third floor.
Let's go then.
As you guys hit the button, you guys travel up. Bing. Bing. The elevator opens. You guys step out.
Mm-hmm.
You find as you step out, there is a slight group of obelisk boys over by the male dorms. I don't have a lot of obelisk boys left. I just scrolled in. There's a bunch of girls and there's Chun Chun. So we're gonna grab Chun Chun.
Go Chun
It just
Chun.
means
Chun and
that the
Baron.
girls have taken over the obelisk form.
Chun Chun and
That's where
Baron
the
are
girls
gonna
of
go over there.
Obelisk.
Are there some other obelisk boys I can grab? Where are the obelisk boys at?
I mean, there's Toronto, there's
You're right.
Milton.
We can grab
there's
Toronto, we can grab
Valentino,
Milton, and we can grab Valentino. You're right.
Let's go.
And then, let's see here, a bunch of girls over here.
You guys find that there is a group of guys over by the male dorms, just seemingly standing outside of a dorm. As they are there, they look over in your guys' directions as the 5 of you make your way out. You see Ray staying inside the elevator. It is up to you whether or not you tell Ray to do anything.
Ray, come on.
I don't know if I mean, I did what you guys asked me to do, right? I don't have to
Yeah, do you
be
think
involved
she's
in
going
this.
to treat... You're already involved.
I don't think I'm involved. I think I'm pretty
Dude,
uninvolved.
do you really think they're gonna be cool with you after everything? Like, it's
Yep.
like, I think you're safer with us at this point.
Hey, what are
Honestly.
they saying, Ray? What'd you do? Nothing. He brought us here and let us come into the elevator.
Yep.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's what I thought, man. Welcome back to the team. Welcome back to the team, buddy.
Poor Ray.
Apparently our friend is here, so please take us to him.
They look at each other as they do. You mean Schroeder?
Mm-hmm.
He's talking with V right now.
Ah, that's our friend. I wanna go see him.
Going. Yep.
Mm.
Is
This is a prison. We can't see him.
If there's a problem, we can just call.
You hear
We-
the speaker go off over at the elevator. As you do, hey, rough up those slifers. What? Do it. You're good.
I mean, you
These
guys
all
can
have
go-
speakers.
Seems
Yep.
to.
These do every single one have speakers.
It seems like the speaker seems to talk to this. Yeah.
I just press it. It's like, yo, can you fucking eat your thing and shut the fuck up for a moment?
You just hear a laugh coming from coming from down below from the shaft. They don't even push the button. You just hear a
So-
laugh and then just a scream into the shaft, like, I like that slacker.
And then I press it again. Hey, what you get anyway?
Gregor, off the mic.
Yeah, I think it's meatloaf bread.
That's awesome. Also, fuck you. I close up.
Okay, so the 5 of you can try and rough us up. However, 3 of us are women, so that's gonna go terrible for you guys and your reputation.
They look at each other. What does V think?
I mean, you guys might not have been here.
Okay,
You
no,
could have
I'm
been-
not asked. Why do you guys care what he thinks?
Yeah,
Like,
actually, yeah, why do you
seriously.
care?
There's no reason.
And
There's
then,
No reason, or they put like shock collars on you or something.
Mhm.
How about we ask Ray? you
I don't know,
can
Gray.
leave,
What do you think, Ray?
you can leave me
Yeah, what
out
do
of
you
it. You
think,
don't have
Ray?
to tell me anything. I don't.
We know what Valentino thinks about this.
Equal rights, equal fights, baby.
It's so true.
They're asking what V thought, and there's a V right there.
Other V.
Other me.
He took my nickname. Actually, I was named V until V came by. And anyway, no. As you guys look back to Ray, who's asking?
Kay will ask.
All right, roll me negotiation.
Cool. Negotiation, give me a good roll. That was almost a 20. Today's not my day.
Wasn't mine either.
Ray looks to you guys as he does. They have a bit of influence. What, over the city or something?
Look, we're just here to get our friend. Can you move aside?
Yeah.
Making sure I'm correct. Yes. As they look over at you, you see that a few of them step forward. However, you do see Valentino does seem to stop. That hold on. He then goes back to the dorm that he was in front of, and you see him knock onto it. Vincent! What are we doing out here, man?
He didn't tell you?
He looks to you as you say that. Tell me what?
He's being up a cipher. One of our friends.
Ooh. Roll me negotiation again. No, this time roll me
Yeah.
demeanor.
Oh.
Roll me demeanor.
Amina, okay. Please.
I want all
dice
three of you
lords.
two. I want you,
Oh, we can do
Benny,
that.
and Gregor to roll it. To roll demeanor.
Let's
I
go.
don't know what you're asking me, but I'll roll. Sure, I like him roll.
Phew. Oh, my day is not
I
going.
like the dice.
Give you
I like the
7, 6, 5, like a 4.
Demeanor, so 3 plus -1.
You know, can I use an auto success?
Do you
again?
want to auto success it?
I'll auto success it.
All
Both
right.
look like frakes, but at least
Yeah.
you look normal-ish.
Also, take another heroism.
Thank you.
There is a complication with this,
Mhm.
but we'll talk about that potentially later.
Yeah.
As you see Valentino look back at you. Vincent, that true? Answer me.
Nope.
He looks over to the 4 in front of him. Look, I'm not getting a mark for anybody. And he steps out of the way.
What about the 4 of you?
When he says that, the 4 of them, I will have one of them in particular roll. We're looking for lower. The other 4 do not seem to be deterred. As they do, we're gonna have a bit of a thing happen right here.
Me down, me down.
we're gonna go to. We'll say these tunes. We'll say this one, and we'll say this one. Oh no, that's not really the vibe.
Jungle time.
That's good. You guys see the 4 of these obelisk students seem to rush forward as Ray just goes, "Oh no!" As Benny, Toronto starts to rush you. Is there anything you'd like to do as Toronto is rushing after you?
Big and please no. Are you sure you want to? I'm kidding. He's gonna take out his dual disc and kind of use it like a shield as he bashes towards him.
Okay.
You're half right.
I don't know if the students have the electricity thing.
That's true.
That being said, if you use your hybrid disc, go ahead and roll me for your strength, please.
Yeah. Like, just to be sure, as students, we don't have access to the electricity thing, right?
No, that was
You
a
mean,
satellite
like,
thing.
Yeah. The defense.
I thought so.
building.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a satellite thing. That was specific to the junk discs.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's a long.
Benny,
Goodbye, everyone.
I'm gonna have to do some damage to you. Hold on. Your AC currently. You have a +3
Benny
because
about
of
to
that.
die to Toronto's heat wave.
14. I'm gonna roll for him. I'm gonna see if he beats it, because that you have a decently high AC. He does in fact is going to beat it. Yes. So Benny, you were gonna take some damage. As you do,
ITN.
you're gonna take 1 damage. I don't know why you already have 1 done to you, so I'm just gonna leave that out. You take 1 damage of your 3. Would you like to retaliate in any way?
Well, the mature or honorable thing would be to punch or kick. I'm gonna bite him in the ear.
You got Mike Tyson him.
You do seem like the kind of kid who will bite him.
Roll me for your instinct. I'm gonna give that an instinct.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it an instinct. I'm gonna give that your bestial instincts.
Every choice is just a left turn.
That's a natural 20.
You're actually gonna Mike Tyson him.
It clean off.
Benny, I want you to roll me this D4 real quick.
Okay.
Primal
I
bite.
need you to roll me that D4 real quick.
I
think there's some lag
Primal
going
bite.
on.
Power of the
Yeah,
jungle.
it'll come back. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my god.
That.
Holy shit! Max damage bite.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Think about that.
oh my
later.
god, you Mike Tyson'd him.
As you will see that Varant is going to go over and go for you, Gregor.
Okay, that's awesome, Barrent. Where's the door that we have to go to?
Right
Your strength,
behind.
yeah.
It is-
Behind them? Well,
we're gonna
see,
put-
they're all individually going to separate people, and I have a claymore the size of my torso.
You do have
I would
that.
like to just go past them and ram the dual disc into the door.
You will be taking a punch if that's the case.
It's fine. That's fine. That's what I'm made for.
Okay. I am going to roll an attack on
I
you.
fell into the world of the spirits physically. Do you think you can do anything to me?
I'm going to roll an attack on you. That is a miss, I believe, with your dual disc. Yes, because you have
That's free
15 AC.
AC, Yeah, I know.
You just squirrel under him as you just
I'm so short.
freaking You just freaking duck under. You swing back your dual disc, and you go to attack the door.
5'6", motherfucker.
Roll me the attack. Roll me strength. I'm gonna give you a +2 because of the dual disc. I know. Actually, it says a D4 to attack, so I'm just gonna give you overwhelm.
Oh my god.
Caitlin, the only like fighter here, watching Benny and Gregor
and 3. That's the
Roll me
highest
this.
number I
Roll me
got.
a D4 as well.
Okay.
2.
Hey, we got a
So I'm gonna
sort
say
of
that would be
duel.
a 7 altogether.
That's a 5 + 2, and then no strength. So yeah, 7.
You go forward as you slam the dual disc into the door. It buckles slightly, but it does not go yet. I'm guessing you're gonna use your actual thing to hit it again.
Yes.
Go for it.
You see, I understand my enemy are not the obelisk. It's this single asshole.
It's
Why
this
am I
door.
fighting them? And it's the door to darkness.
Roll me one more time for your inspiration.
Somebody say
Throwing the door to darkness.
That's
door of
exactly
darkness.
like that.
4, and then
4.
roll me this.
Yeah. Ooh.
That'll be another 6. You do
Slowly
find
but surely.
that the door is at this point sort of buckled from just the weight of the fucking dual disc that is hitting it.
Wait, fuck! I have some shit laying around, but I have no idea how these work.
You find
No, that's a mark of wisdom. Never mind.
You find that one of the others goes forward. As Chun Chun goes forward, you see that as they go toward where Jem and Nadia is, there is a Rayman that does
You can't
gingerly
touch
step in
women,
the
dude.
way, and he's like, I said I would help.
Defender of women.
As Rayman, not wanting to fight, will just take a hit.
Oh,
All women are queens.
Rayman is going to take a hit. Will the guy even hit him? Yes, he will. Okay. Does Rayman just go down?
I feel like it would be funny if he just takes
He does
this
not.
opportunity to go down. Okay.
He does not go down. He takes the hit. He will take it on the chin, and he will look back to this guy like, sorry. As the final one, Milton, will go towards you, Kate.
Milton
I
John.
do a trick.
What you wanting to do?
I would like to roundhouse kick him into Chun Chun.
Sure.
Martial arts, baby.
I will have you roll twice. Then I will have you roll once
Yeah.
for the trick. The trick will be a we'll say instinct roll.
Yeah. That's
That's a
right.
bold move. We've been rolling like ass today.
Yeah. I'm a believe.
Ooh.
19. Let's go.
I'm gonna say that this will work. I will give you. I will also give you overwhelm on this attack with
Hey.
your
the
strength.
actual
So
fighter of the group, baby.
I will give you
Woo!
this D4 to also roll with it.
Okay, now to do the actual roll. Would Mark of Power work in this situation if I miss?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool.
If there was ever a point to use
There was
it,
never
it
a
would be
choice.
that.
There was never a choice to
Roll.
fail.
That was a 3 plus 9 plus 3.
That's a hit.
Okay. So Deco,
What's up?
I have specific things that have damage. So first, how do I roll my damage?
First off, what are you wanting to use for damage?
Okay, so
You could
destruction,
just
I can
use
do 5
destruction. You don't
damage.
have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Oh,
hit
okay.
with that. You could just use
Okay,
it.
I'll do that next if like more people are alive. I'm doing the roundhouse kick.
Okay. Go ahead
okay.
and roll this D4 for damage.
Okay. Let me set this to 1. Method 2.
That will be 2. That will be 2 damage. This is the thing you do first, so you are gonna also be attacked right here. I'm gonna roll for the attack.
Yeah.
That is going to hit.
Mhm.
You are the best person to take this hit, however. You take 1 damage.
Gotcha.
You get hit, but then you just kick him into his friend. And I'm gonna say both of them take that 2 damage.
Hypothetically, would they have 4 health? because the next attack will do double damage.
If you want to use ambush, you can right here for that 2 damage.
Okay, yeah, I'll go for ambush.
As you roundhouse kick these two, you kick Milton into Chun Chun, and both of them go down.
There we go.
Because yes, they do have 4 health.
Fucking Gregor and Benny are doing Home Alone. Caitlin's doing fucking Bruce Lee.
Wax on, wax off.
Okay, who's next?
So, the only one that would be here would be Varant, who would be looking back toward Gregor. However, remember when I said I'd come back to that for this?
Mhm.
You guys see Benny jump onto Toronto. As Benny jumps onto Toronto, he will bite his ear, but you also see covering Benny all of those tattoos that begin to shine.
Because I got permission earlier.
As
Sure
Benny,
did, champ.
as Benny, you do double damage with your attack and you knock him out.
He's possessed by the devil. Dios mío.
So
Now it's time to be the good
So
guys.
Varant looks at this, sees his friends just get roundhouse kicked, see this man just get his ear almost bit off,
The devil.
and then looks back to Gregor, who is just slamming his dual disc into the fucking thing. You see Varant like take a knee and put his hands behind his head.
Well,
I don't want none of
Move,
this
man,
smoke.
last move.
by the way, did those guys give you any of their special cards?
Yeah,
Give them over.
okay.
We're the good guys.
No, we ain't.
Better than these fucking people.
You will see that Varant does in fact go into his dual disc and pull out a black card.
Cool. I'll take them from
We
Milton
we
and
beat the
turn them
shit out of
12.
them.
We're
Robbed
just
them.
fucking robbing them. Let's go.
You go to check Milton and Chun Chun, they don't have any.
Gotcha. Cool.
As
And
Do they have any money?
not
I'm not gonna
digitally.
rob them.
You
Don't
guys,
steal their money.
you guys make your way over to where Gregor is. At this point, Rayman is just looking down at everything that just happened. Looks back toward Jim and Nadia. Both Jim and Nadia. For a second, there is a sort of again tattoo-like look going across Jim, and for a second, there's like a glowing red thing going from Nadia. But that's only to the vision of Rayman. It immediately goes away once everything gets de-escalized. As he's just like, you okay?
Slappers are fucking crazy, dude. The slappers are fucking
You know,
crazy. They want their
There's
devil
a scene in
worship.
One Piece where there's this drunk that is like taking a piss, right? Then he gets the bounties and sees Luffy's bounty for the first time since it updated, realizing it's way above his leader's bounty. That's what this person's feeling.
Gregor, you eventually open the door. As you bash in the part of the door, you see Kate pushing on it with you, Benny walking up as the others are just like, we'll make sure these guys just stay fucking down.
Yeah,
As
check
I
them out.
go in the door, I spit blood on the ground.
When you guys step in, you'll find there appears to be a Taliesin inside. Hey, Taliesin,
Hi.
you're here, buddy.
Oh
Team,
boy.
it's him, Tally Boy.
What am I lying?
What was that?
What am I lying?
Oh, your lines?
Yeah.
Tee-hee, I'm Taliesin.
I'm Taliesin, yay.
You guys see a Taliesin seemingly just up against the wall at this point. This isn't the correct music for that. We all like Electric Rose, but
It's not correct, I think.
we all like it, but let's go with as Taliesin.
Ah, yes, my BDSM music.
Taliesin, you are knocked out.
Yeah.
You guys see Taliesin is up against his bed frame. Or not his bed frame. A bed frame here. You see that there is a welt over his eye. And you do see that there appears to be what appears to be a rope binding his arms behind his back.
Allison.
There is no one else in the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick that guy up. Not really pick him up. He's tall and I'm small, but you know, Kate can do it and I'll be there.
Taliesin.
Yeah.
As you feel someone untie your arms and you look up, again, we will talk about what happened. But the be-all end-all of things is what I will go over with you right now. Right now, your thoughts are fuzzy because you just got beat up. But you do find that whenever you look over toward them, you do remember a bit of what just happened to you. You have made your way over toward the security room, and you had seen several several obelisk students sitting there. You have found that mostly they were surrounding Allison. You see that one of them in particular, you're not sure who they were, but I would say for prosperity's sake, it would be this one that you would have seen. Seemingly taking pictures of an Allison who was down onto the ground. As you had rushed your way over, you noticed something, potentially. Whether it was something that is going off around here or something that is completely up to your imagination, who knows? We'll talk about that in a bit. But as you are briefly distracted, you do find someone had tripped you. As you have fallen in front of the other obelisks, you find that there are unfortunately a lot of them there, Taliesin. In front of you, there was the one that was taking pictures of Allison, who, again, seemed basically knocked out. And behind you, and to the side of you, there were no less than 9 other obelisk students. As you got knocked to the ground, as you felt somebody grab your arms behind you, you looked up to see an obelisk third year. A certain obelisk third year. This one, with his angy eyes. Rear back and kick you in the head. When you came to, someone was going through your dual disk. You were alone in a room with this man.
And I need you to know every second I insulted him as much as I could.
Well, how about you tell me what you say to him? Because you wake up and you see this man going through your dual disk.
Get your filthy hands off my dual disc.
Oh, you're awake. Good job. I gotta say, for a Slifer, you got some good cards.
I was a raw student coming in.
That's what they all say when they get brought down to Slifer.
Yeah, because that was definitely my fucking choice.
I don't care if it was your choice or not. You're a slacker now. It's gonna be hard to crawl out of that. Either way, got some good cards on you. Good job, Slifer. Hey. Now that you're awake, how's it going? You're Schroeder, right?
Yeah, I am.
Hey, nice to meet you. Tell me, Schroeder. What are you doing? Why were you over by the security room?
You should know damn well who I was going to go see by the security room.
Oh, yeah? Your sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she had some good cards, too.
You know me, but I don't know you. I don't recognize you at all.
Oh,
I've been here for a while, being a third year, so you must not have made any big waves here. Unfortunate for you.
my bad, my bad. I'm Vincent. I'm the Manjome group. Nice to meet you.
Manjame doesn't ring a bell. Must not be that important.
Mustn't be that important. You're right, we just own half the city. Hey, bud, question.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen this one before. What's it? He lifts up what appears to be the synchro monster that is your Lucifer card.
My Lucifer card, but she's not technically in my deck.
She's
in the funny side.
She is technically in your deck. The others just have access to it.
It's just a fun synchro card. What of it?
Never seen it before. It's pretty strong, ain't it?
Yeah.
Good, good, good. Why is it blank?
I'm sorry, you might need to get your own eyes checked.
Nah. There's something going on with this card, isn't there? There's a spirit involved, but I don't sense him in it. Are they tuckered out?
Or maybe you were just too ugly for them to show up.
Oh! Yeah, that's probably it. He brings his hand up to his hair and pushes it behind his ear. You know, I thought you'd be a little bit more cooperative.
The welt on my head says otherwise. And the fact that you knocked out my sister and were taking pictures of her, I don't fucking appreciate that.
That wasn't me. That was my sister. She's a little crazy. That being said, I think you would be a little bit more, well, cooperative. Especially with that, right? You don't even know where she is. Do
All
you,
I need to do
Blythe?
is get the information out of you.
Did
Or
you
it could
notice
be that
that?
of
Did
your
you notice
sister.
that last part?
Oh, I did.
Okay, making sure you heard that.
I did, yeah.
Got it.
I'm just ignoring it, you see.
All right, just making sure.
Call it the bluff.
Call it the bluff. For real?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, these guys are both garbage. I love them so much. +3 to Victor and Victoria. Their name's Valerie. But yes.
Chat, could you
Ever
fucking
pay them
not?
to give them not reduction or something? Why do you guys always? We just cut his balls off. I'm just saying.
Hey,
We're
hey,
friends,
hey.
aren't we?
Hey. If you don't care, that's fine. But, I do gotta ask. How'd you do it?
I've done a lot of things at the school, more than you obviously had, so you're gonna have to be a little bit more fucking specific.
I don't care about the school.
I know you're a third year.
How'd you change everything so that you get more power? How'd you change everything going on so that you became a Schroeder? Was it this card? Was it the spirit?
No.
Did the little slifer make a little wish?
If I could make any wish, it wouldn't be for that. Regardless, this whole me being a Schroeder now, since you know, was not even my intention.
So you admit that you did do it?
I'm admitting that I don't actually know what happened.
That's fine. Maybe your sister has looser lips. He takes your deck out of the duel disk and he drops it onto the ground. You see your duel disk currently is open, as if he had opened it and fiddled around inside of it.
Gotta say, don't know why you care this much about me.
We at the Manjame group, we have a bit of a tradition. We gotta make sure that we're the top of the school. We gotta make sure we're the top of everything.
Ooh, that really sucks for you then, because you really haven't been showing off this year. You know, the most important year. Letting a bunch of first years come in and start running the place is really funny.
It is. And you're gonna stop doing that, aren't you?
Eh.
We'll see how you feel. Hey, do me a favor. This
What?
weekend, every one of you slifers lose. Okay? And then maybe I'll
you
bring her
want
back.
Slack. Maybe you'll bring her back. Interesting. So, you want us to slack now. Even though this whole time, I mean, can you really call what we've been doing slacking?
I don't care what you do. I don't care if I get what I want here or not. I'm already far beyond where I need to be. But it would be really funny to me if the freshmens and the slifers that really, really have been grabbing people's eyes just had a complete blowout. So convince them to lose. Maybe she comes back from her vacation on Monday. Okay?
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, and don't you worry. I'll make sure Sector Security's looking everywhere for her.
Right, because that'll help.
Top to bottom. You hear a sound of a speaker outside as he looks over. You hear a woman's voice as he seems to sigh. Can't hear the damn thing from out here. But that probably means people are here. Hey, Schroeder.
Yeah?
Last chance. What's up with this card?
You know, you must be really blind if that's the only card that's caught your attention.
Can't blame me for trying. He's gonna bring his arm back, and he's gonna slam his elbow down into your temple. Allison,
Yeah.
you see your friends in front of you, untying you.
Already left you alone, Taliesin. I
Shit
didn't
happens.
realize-
Where the fuck did Vincent go?
No idea. Did he say
Oh my god,
anything
yeah,
to you?
but that guy was gone, yeah.
Where the fuck is his sister?
Downstairs. You're not in any condition to do anything. Why, you want to talk to her or something?
No, I'm gonna make her take a long walk off the side of this fucking floating.
Can't have suicide nets, just so you know.
There's a suicide nest. We know. Oh, Donald fell off it.
Then I'll just throw her really fucking hard.
Look, don't make any... Listen,
Let's get
What
you out
happened?
first, alright?
yeah. What happened to Jane and what happened to Allison?
I don't know what they did to Jane. Allison, they've made her disappear.
You what?
What?
I'm going to assume that it was probably the same thing that happened to somebody else, but we shouldn't talk more here.
Alright, come on,
I'm like-
come on, let's get you out.
Are my cards still on the ground?
Your cards are gone.
All gone?
Your deck that you had inside the dual disc is gone. Which one of these was it?
It sure was my main fucking deck.
Look, I've taken enough
It
cards.
has
I've taken enough cards
everything.
from Aaron. I had to take some from somebody else.
Yeah.
Finally, the finger moves over. Fate has found its new victim.
You think she has more information? That Valerie chick.
She and her brother seem to be doing a lot of bullshit here.
Well,
They're part of the Manjome group.
Kate,
Yeah.
you would know, just as just as Taliesin would know. The Manjome group, from what you understand of them, is a group of people who are, first off, very influential as far as the political side of the world is concerned. They also are very economically rich. In terms of power in the city, they're not holding any of the top positions, but they do have, at least as far as what you could tell, being the secretary, Miss Toki, they do have one of the big five in their pocket.
Great. Those guys have a member of the Big Five in their pocket?
Also, if you guys remember, looking down here at your guys' list, the Manjome Digital Entertainment is one of the things you guys were looking into.
Yeah.
That's one of the places you guys had very much limited
there
things
is.
down to.
Yeah, they sus and evil. Good job, we're correct.
You're so good at this.
Yeah. Hey, gang shit, let's go.
Also, Eggy gave $60 and says, "Hey Taliesin,
That's what that
hey Taliesin, make his parents regret having him."
Believe me, I will.
I'm going to be so real. I'm in a really foul mood. And we need to find out what they did with Allison straight away, correct?
He said she might show back up on Monday if all of the Slicers lose this weekend.
Yeah, that's not happening. People who make demands like that always ask for more. You should know that.
Believe me, I'm not gonna sit idly by.
Good.
I will also say, for the time being, because I almost forgot, we are going to move this out of your guys' possession.
What?
I believe I also have to assume that they took this
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. The dual
Forgot.
disc itself.
Nope. As I said,
they left-
the dual disc seemed to have been opened up and gone through. They seem to have it's broken currently, but you feel like you can easily fix it. They seem to have gone through your dual disc, potentially going at whatever data is inside of it or something.
Mm-hmm.
But currently you do have your dual disc.
Yeah.
Let's get stuff and get out of here.
You guys look outside. As you do, the people who are here seem to be mostly at this point still doing their things. Variant is on the ground. Rayman is just kind of watching as Jim and Nadia have basically pulled Toronto over into the pile. You do find that Valentino has moved over and is looking over at you guys, sort of just giving you a nod.
You really didn't know what was going on, Valentino?
A lot of us get paid to watch out for things. I don't know what's going on in there.
Then
I just needed the money.
Were you outside earlier then?
I was.
Do you know what happened with Allison?
Oh, you mean over at the security room? I wasn't out there. I was outside watching the base.
The base?
I saw when they dragged him in. They didn't drag anybody else in.
Look, you want money, correct?
Could use it.
Well, you're talking to Caitlin Malgario. My grandmother has a wealth of it. So, if you give us good information about what Allison is, then we can give you a really good deal later. How does that sound?
Roll negotiation.
Yeah.
He know.
I'm embalming my grandma in this.
You say Malagurio, and he's like, "Oh, I fucking know, right? Let's see here. You guys have a
Okay,
restaurant.
we're cooking.
You guys have a restaurant or two. I like that."
Okay, believe. Let's go.
I love how his first thought whenever it was happening is, "I'm not getting a mark for anybody," and he walks off. He's like,
Nuh-uh.
I don't have any inspo.
And you're out of your auto successes too.
Yeah, I'll use the heroism method. Don't fail me now.
But
Good enough.
14.
12 next. Oh,
Tell me one more time.
Okay. Let's roll. 12 was my highest, so 14.
Okay. You find that as you are looking over at them, he does seem to recognize the name Malagurio. As he does, I don't know what happened to him or her. Points to Taliesin or just kind of shrugs whenever the Allison name's mentioned. But I do know where somebody is. I do know that where somebody had to gone.
Do you know who?
Yeah, that freshman girl, the one that won the tournament last week.
Where did she go?
The one that brought out all that crazy ritual monsters.
I know, we know.
We know.
Where is she?
I think that last time I checked, Vincent made a thing over to her. He brought her a card, something about contacts he had down in the Eclipse.
Well, that's
So
what it
she's
was
at the
about.
Eclipse.
Whenever Vincent and Valerie make you an offer, they usually have a short window. I don't know if she took it or I don't know if she was made to take it, but she was out of here by the next morning.
Thanks for the info.
I expect to be paid for it.
Go see my grandma. You'll see women in maid dresses and get a free breakfast and money.
It's like free breakfast. He just sort of like raised an eyebrow. I was like, and money. I was like, oh, okay.
You just tell her Caitlin sent you.
I'm gonna have to narrow it down more. You sent a lot of people over there.
We'll see.
Tell her Caitlin
Got a
sent
job mostly.
We'll see.
for the situation.
As
Come on.
Valentino will stay back.
Let's go.
Thanks, Ray. Don't stop, please.
You want to stay at the Slifer Dome?
He looks over at the
We won't beat
pile.
you up or anything, so you know we're not paid
Yeah.
to beat you up.
He like looks over at the pile of obelisk. He looks over at Varant, who is just staring daggers at him.
Ah man, we got
Sees Benny wiping some blood from their lips.
Get free bunk beds.
I mean, I guess I'm in it for the long haul at this point. Let's go.
You can go grab your stuff.
Yeah, I should probably do that. He rushes off. As he does, you guys watch Varant for a bit, and he's just like, "Do." After a few minutes go by, you just see Rayman come back. He has his dual disc, and he has like a pillow sack that he has full of clothes.
You know why? Yeah,
You're
man.
all ready for a little field trip?
Field trip. Let's
Fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go wherever we're going. Let's go.
Yeah.
That was anger, not excitement, just so you know.
Oh yeah,
I
fuck
know,
those guys. I'm so angry.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, sir. You guys make your way down to the bottom. As you guys do, you do not see Valerie at the first floor. Currently, you guys go to make your way out at this point. And as you do, boop. You guys make your way out toward where Price is. Price currently seems to be looking off in the direction toward the main area. He seems confused as you guys make your way out. But as you get there, he looks back.
What's going on?
None of the teachers are making their way back over here after the blackout.
That's strange.
They can't be this interested in the duel.
Question: do you have any contacts within the Eclipse?
I have a place in the Eclipse.
Okay, we need help. Vincent
My
and
neighbor's
Valerie,
annoying.
do you think they will have information about what goes on in the Eclipse?
Vincent and Valerie. Monjome, right?
Yeah, they've kidnapped someone. They've kidnapped multiple people at this point. Yep.
Why'd it have to be
Yeah.
that group?
Yeah, so here's the plan, Teach. Probably doing this off the books.
Students have gone missing.
Allison and what's the name
Leah.
of the girl? What's
Yeah.
her name again?
He's right there.
Yeah.
Leah.
Yeah. Leah.
Leah.
Yeah, Allison and Leah have gone missing, and yeah, last clue we have is, well, in Leah's case, they were given a card which led them to the Eclipse. The pyramid, right, Gregor?
Like I said, my neighbor's annoying, but he can probably help. Pack your bags. I'll take you down.
Okay,
I'll make sure that you're excused from school tomorrow.
great.
Thanks.
Second thing is, they were trying to blackmail the Slifers into losing.
He looks over toward the main building. We'll see if I can leave a message with records. Let them know to contact me.
Gotcha.
Everything's odd. Don't know why
I'll
she wasn't
say.
here today. Usually if somebody's talking about starting something or doing anarchy, it's that one. She was like that in school too. Big troublemaker.
Troublemaker that put a smile on your face, or troublemaker that you're annoyed that you work with?
She has my respect.
I'll take that as a first one.
I can't say she doesn't have skill. She beat me in that duel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then nothing happened after we're playing.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
true.
Nothing happened.
After that.
How about we check what's going on in the main building and then we pack and check things out tomorrow. Taliesin needs rest.
I'll go and see if I can find the other teachers.
Mhm.
You get him back to his dorm. Don't tell any of the teachers he's been assaulted, otherwise you're going to be watched.
Got it.
I'll take a
Yep.
leave for tomorrow, and I'll make sure all of you are excused.
Gotcha.
That one coming? Points over to Rayman.
Yes, at this point, his life is in danger.
Yes, sir!
We're worried that they'll beat him up.
No.
So we're gonna
I,
just like.
I think he would
Stay
like to move to Ra as
What'd
well.
you say, Taliesin?
No, he should stay at the dorm.
I don't want to stay at the dorm.
Do you think you could put him up in Ra? I'm sure he would rather be in Ra, right?
I won't be around, but sure. I know a couple people who could use an exercise buddy.
Great.
They're sending it to hell. Being punished, dude.
Good.
I'll see you all in the morning.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
If you see records before I send a message to her, tell her to contact me. He
Oh,
then
no, sir.
he then stops. As he does, just records.
Gotcha.
Not Jones, not Wells, not the Chancellor. Just records.
Just records.
Okay, got it.
He nods and then he makes his way away.
I'm.
Starting to like when that feels weird inside.
We're taking him.
He walks
on a
away.
whole
And also, Gregor, good job. I'm like,
Yes, sir. would like it too.
We're taking him on a whole side quest. Turns out he's the most trustworthy teacher right now. Look,
I can't
there's
believe that.
still something weird going on at the center area. I'll go there and meet up with Sammy, and then we'll all come back. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
You guys focus on taking care of Taliesin, yeah?
But we'll make sure that thing doesn't get any bigger.
you are not going off by yourself. Let's go.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say you're coming with me.
Well, I'm
It's
saying I'm going
I
with you.
figured that your ever rotating circle of girlfriends stayed with you, so I'm not.
Should
not surprised.
Wait, did you join the ever rotating circle of girlfriends?
I don't know. Is there like a card or something for it? Or
I think there's a form you have to sign.
oh,
There's
never
no
mind
form
then.
you
I'll
have to
stay
sign.
here.
Damn it, I almost got her.
Can we go?
So,
You guys make your way down. Taliesin, as you are being helped over, you seem to close your eyes at one point, and when you do, we were going to say that you are moved into bed. Because again,
I'm gonna put
you were
we're
at
gonna tuck
you were at
in.
0 HP currently.
Gonna
Yep.
tuck you in, baby boy.
As you guys get Taliesin back over to the dorm, Kate, you would make your way around and going over toward the group that is over here. As you do find that there is a samurai, as well as a Wells, as well as a Cecilia, as well as a Rhea, as well as not a Kenneth, going over with you. As they are just outside of the dorms, as if they're waiting. Nadia and Kate, you guys make your way there.
hey, how did things go?
Hey, pretty well, right? I swear I let him win.
Oh, I see.
Let the record show.
Let the record
it's-
show. I swear I let him
it's-
win.
Is Kenneth taking a victory lap then?
He has a couple people who are talking to him. I think some people who are here were sponsors. Someone from the Fortune Association's talking with him right now.
Oh,
His
Do you
dorm
know
leader,
who?
his dorm leader's here as well, talking. He shrugs.
do you know who from the Fortune Association?
Some duelist. I don't really know her. He looks back over toward Wells. Not one of ours. I believe she must have came from one of the other academies. That being
Just so
said,
I can-
everything go off without a hitch.
before we continue, flashback. During the talk with good old Mr. Emmett, he mentioned someone looking for students and talent, right?
Mhm.
That was a duelist, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just gonna put that in my sus
you're right.
hat. It did not go off without a hitch. There was a citywide blackout.
Well, I mean, just because you caused a citywide blackout doesn't mean any.
No, Taliesin didn't. No,
Oh,
Taliesin didn't do it. We can't talk much about things. The plan didn't go off without a hitch. Let's just put it like that. The other part did.
And what's the plan now then?
For now, just act normal. Yeah, just act normal.
Just act normal? I mean, he looks back. We could just leave this to you guys, right? He like looks over toward Rhea and Wells. Yeah, I'm waiting for him so I can give him an earful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You didn't have to take it so seriously.
If you can get me the identity of the person doing his recruiting, just let me know.
Well, I suppose we can make our way back to the dorm then.
Mm-hmm.
Citywide
so
blackout.
curious. Yeah.
Curious.
You know, I'm just
Everything's
gonna
a
take
citywide blackout.
peek.
Oh, stop it. Stop with the blind jokes. You're not even blind. You're not even actually fucking blind.
I hope they both fight. Let's go.
Before me and Nigel are gonna go, we're just gonna check inside and see if we see certain people. Is that cool?
Who are you looking for?
Gonna check out the sponsor, and then I'm gonna double check if a certain duo is there now.
If you're looking for the sponsor, I believe her and Kenneth are inside the main building at this point.
Ah, gotcha.
But you can see if there's anyone else.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
You make your way in? Who are you looking for?
I want to double check if Vincent and Valerie made their way here, just in case.
Gotcha. Go ahead and give me a instinct roll.
Cool. Roll that instinct. Come on, these rolls are some bullshit today.
Unfortunately, there are so many people here and moving about in sort of a chaotic motion, because again, there was a citywide blackout, that you are unable to really see much of anything. You are able to see that some of the teachers are often about. They are often doing things about here. You don't see Jones and you don't see records, but you do see Ivy and the one that nobody still knows the name of.
Gotcha. Okay, at least I see.
But everybody calls me Dad.
We know her name. We do know.
Do you?
Yes.
Kate would know because she's a woman.
Well, I mean, nobody's asked her name. What's her name?
Kornov.
You do know. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We just never put it on her token ever.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not remember you
The
asking.
fact that you remember. Holy shit.
Let's go ahead and.
It's very funny because that was an early joke, but we did find out her name. I assume it was Benny that found it out.
I think, yeah, it's not. It feels like Benny would have found it
Either way,
because they've talked the most. Yeah.
you don't see anybody. You don't see anybody in particular in here, unfortunately.
Okay. And I didn't see any of the one of the big fives, right? He's not here too.
Currently, no.
Okay. Okay, I think
That
at
being said,
point,
maybe later, Jim and Taliesin and Benny can tell you about this person who was over here.
oh yeah, it's do. Yeah, I think at that point, I will ask if I can wait with Rhea. Otherwise, then I'll head back home.
If you want to wait with there, you can.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba. Just to quickly get that out of the way. You would find that after about half an hour, Kenneth would make their way out from the inside. You can tell because he's the one that people are walking and spreading their arms over, and he's just walking under it. I'm playing.
He's finally getting the respect he wanted.
But no, he has stepped out. You see him looking to his dual disc as he does. He seems to be at this point just kind of walking forward, kind of absent-mindedly.
Should we call him over?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, go. What's up? What happened? Explain the duel.
He was being a jerk.
Okay, but key question: did you like that for a split moment?
She looks to you. Shut up, kitty.
Just talk about your feelings together.
Kenneth! Or Kenny!
Just the fucking date already.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
What are you guys doing here? Did your thing work?
yeah, slight complication, but overall it worked.
Hey,
did
so good duel.
oh my goodness, this is so awkward.
We were supposed to let the duel play out and like let it last long.
Kenneth, what did you do?
Well, I saw that there was a lot of people and I hadn't used my speed deck in a while and I really wanted to use that card that Taliesin gave me, and so he used double up on Valkyrian and attacked me and didn't let me take a single life point.
And you found that attractive at one
Shut
point,
up,
right?
kitty. Kitty.
Don't worry about that. That's not a pet name.
Could be a pet name.
Look, we both know you're straight.
So are noodles until they get wet.
Don't start something you can't finish, Joe. Don't start something you can't finish.
I'm gonna go now. I don't want to be here anymore.
No, you stay here. Look, good job, the two of you. And Kenneth, who was the speed duel person you were talking to?
Oh, the person from the association?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he like looks back over. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it. I got weird vibes from him.
Yeah, that's why specifically I'm asking.
Should I not have? I mean,
No, the weird vibes is good. Explain the weird vibes.
let's see. When they were talking to me, they were asking if I had anybody who was, I guess, sponsoring me for the Speed Association tournament that's going to be starting. And when I told them I had a sponsor, but they pulled out, they seemed to be really excited, and they told me of all the opportunities they could do for me. Told me that they could get me the top of the line dual runner. Told me that I could have essentially whatever I needed. They said that me being an obelisk was good for their image. Just basically cookie cutter everything up until they just started. I don't know. It felt odd. The same kind of odd that happened whenever everything shifted.
Okay.
I felt like when they were talking to me, they were saying all the best things. Even before I had any opinions on things, they were saying exactly what I wanted.
So?
It felt off.
Good.
I felt if I didn't already feel that earlier this week, I might have just said yes immediately. I told them I'd think on it.
Okay, that's
and when
good,
I told
that's
them
good.
that, they got more excited.
That's good. You see? That's another side quest of saving the world. Good job, buddy.
What?
It's complicated. We'll break it down later. Just let me know when you're doing that meeting.
Yeah. You said everything went off well enough then?
Well enough. You guys don't worry about it. We'll explain everything later.
Right.
You, Kenneth, you're not going to the obelisk dome, by the way.
Why? I mean, I don't want to go back there anyway, but why?
We met Valerie.
Oh yeah, that crazy bitch. Yeah.
Yeah. And Taliesin got to experience Vincent as well.
Well, yeah. Why is she a crazy
might need-
bitch?
Oh, she
Shut up, Kate.
Okay.
Nah.
Kenneth, I need you to talk with Taliesin later because he probably needs either someone to sympathize or someone to tell him to get over it. And you two hit it off very well. So
What
do
happened-
that tomorrow in the
What
morning.
happened to Taliesin?
He met Vincent and Valerie.
Oh. I'm missing something and it's not fair.
You don't worry about it, just stay clear of them. And not in an interesting way. It's like a more like you ever read the book about the Kidda, you know, and made by the hit comic group Dual Comics?
I'm not a nerd, Kate.
Okay, she's Coco for Cocoa Puffs. She's local for Cocoa Puffs. How does that sound?
So Kenny can't go back to his dorm.
Yeah,
You gonna take him to yours?
yeah. Unless you want him.
I can take him to mine. I'll go with you.
No. I think you're gonna go with her.
I don't know about that. I think I should go with you.
I feel like you should go with her. And
I think
talk
she's
about your
really mad at me,
feelings.
and I don't think I really want to go with.
I feel like you guys should talk about that.
Come on, Kenny. I'm not that mad. Grabs arm.
Yeah, you two talk about things, yeah? As the off-screen Kate just goes, man, they're gonna fuck.
Oh, they're doing it nasty, dude.
Oh, they fucking.
Oh, they fucking.
I like that Lou was a contraband. I just had to throw that out there.
They don't want you guys fucking.
They can't stop the motion of the ocean.
They can if they can if they ban all lube.
Then they're gonna start putting unsafe shit up there.
Bro,
Fix
thank you for the
lube
tier
if you're
one.
driven.
And Kate will make her way back now.
Okay. You guys have all gathered yourselves back up. At this point, you guys are all in the buy room.
Yeah.
Hiram.
We're gonna get you guys over in the bisexual lighting room. Perfect. Since this is, I believe, Talison's room as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taliesin, you have been put onto bottom bunk because nobody can get you up to your actual bunk. As you are laying there, you are conscious, but you are finding it hard to stay awake. Before Kate comes back, I do need to know certain things. So,
Yep.
Benny and Gregor, you guys would find that Samurai, as well as Cecilia, Nadia, and Wells would make their way back. As they make their way in, you do see Samurai looking over toward Taliesin and make his way over. Hey man, you okay?
I'm gonna put them in a fucking saw trap.
Yeah, you're okay.
That's a
We'll make
Taliesin I
them watch
know.
each other die.
Hey, you're okay. You're all right. He looks back over toward the rest of you. Probably shouldn't say those things in front of a teacher though, bud.
Yeah, I'm just saying things out loud is free. Doing them is the part that's illegal.
There's no problem with talking about things. People having their own opinions on each other, especially when it seems like things had a rough start. What exactly happened?
All you need to know is that they stole my deck.
Stole your deck. That's not good. Your deck. He looks around as he does. He looks over toward where Benny is, and then looks over toward Jim. All of you used your abilities, didn't you? Looking over toward Nadia as well. You can just sort of tell that. It's one of the abilities granted to me by the Millennium item.
Is there a sword I can get? A Millennium sword? Can I get that? Is that one of them?
It's not one of them, as far as I know.
The one that knife dueled is. Would it make you feel better?
I do believe that there is an item that has a knife in it.
Need
Like,
that.
in it?
It has like a knife in its pommel or something. Probably for ritualistic purposes. I don't know.
So I said whatever, even that's all enough.
Oh, it's ritualistic, all right. Happy Father's Day.
Anyway,
Did anyone else hear that? Okay.
as he just seems to look over. Well, it doesn't seem like everything happened as well as any of you wanted. At the very least, we do understand where things are at the moment. You were able to get what you needed done then?
Yeah, it's been done.
Then, I suppose that means I'll make my way away. If anything does come from it, I'll try to be lenient on your punishments. That being said, Benny, I'll be seeing you at 5 tomorrow.
Yes.
Right. He goes to leave. I will give you a no, Benny. You are planning on apparently leaving tomorrow morning.
I am.
Yes.
All of us are. We're going to the Eclipse to find Leah and to talk to, I'm assuming, Angelo at this point. Just all I can think of that, you know.
You've been to his
Angelo might know
apartment.
stuff.
You know who his
Yeah.
neighbor is.
We know.
Yeah. We just can't say
Well,
we
maybe
know.
in this world it's Devilo.
But yeah,
So yes, you most likely will not be seeing. You most likely will not be seeing Wells tomorrow.
Wait, Wells.
Hmm?
There's something that's happening tomorrow that I need to be a part of.
Something happening.
Yes.
What is it?
Something. I'm sorry.
You know, it's important that we look inside. We look inside your head, Benny.
I know. As soon as we're done, I'm gonna go straight to you.
Benny, I would like you to roll me for your negotiation, please.
Ah, shit.
This is just gonna force you to take your normal pills.
Sorry, guys, I'm grounded. I can't go to the plot.
Give me a roll. That's pretty good. That's a 14 altogether for you.
Hey.
If you can't go and if you can't see me tomorrow, should we do it tonight?
Actually, it might be a good idea.
I'll be borrowing Benny from you for a moment. Is that all right?
As long as he's brought back at this point.
Benny, will you go
I'll
with
try
Wells?
to get back by supper, Gregor.
Please get back by supper.
It's well
You won't
past
go missing.
supper.
Tomorrow's supper.
Wells will take Benny out. At this point, you guys are alone in the bisexual lighting room. You guys just want to wait till Kate comes, or
Have to go deliver a chair.
you do have to go deliver a chair? Would you like to take a chair to your mom?
Yeah, I'm gonna steal your chairs, guys. That's okay.
And now that you're unsupervised, Taliesin.
We will say that most likely Jim would probably be making their way with you to go and deliver chair.
Thank you. Good job. I need help with this chair.
We will say that Samurai would most likely be staying with Taliesin. We'll say that Nadia will go and start to tell the other people of the dorm what's going on. And we'll say that Cecilia, they're blind. They're sitting right there.
Thank you, Cecilia. You're so
They're
dope.
blind to what's
Cecilia's
going
writing
on.
Blind jokes.
Since everyone is going to be off doing their own thing for a moment, I do think that now is a good time for us to end things off for the night.
Yeah. Hey, Deco.
What's up?
We avoided another
Shut
duel.
the fuck up.
Yeah, we did. Let's go.
So
Worse things happen
What
because
was
of it.
supposed to happen and we
Yeah,
didn't?
I
wanna
didn't
know.
expect you guys to split up at the very end of that.
Ah.
Because if Benny would have went there, that would have went a lot differently.
Sure
Yeah,
would have.
that I assumed that.
A whole lot differently if Benny was there.
Oops.
Mm.
I did.
You Benny
Listen, I
boy.
did make the suggestion, and then you were like, "No, I'll stay with."
I'm gonna do my own thing.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I
Here's the thing.
trust you, Taliesin.
Here's the thing. I completely agree with Benny's logic. Benny's like, I should stay with Jim because I don't want to leave Jim alone in all of this. And I completely agree with that. But it would have 100% been different if Benny, first off, would have went there. Second off, would have turned back around when I said he felt something off.
Yep.
So, egg on my face. I thought that was going to be a duel.
Oh no, that's fine. You know what that means?
What's up, man?
Character development.
The moment that Taliesin hears that from Benny, he's gonna blame him.
Why are you going to blame him for? You're the one that went off by yourself.
It is true. I'm just being funny.
No. It's
Character development.
We have reverse character arcs here.
There is an
Congratulations,
extent-
We get worse.
There is an extent to anger that I'd like to make sure you are, because again, this is still supposed to be a fun game. Haha.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Be
Oh, I'm
you can
perfectly fine.
you can have Taliesin be angry at everything. I'm fine with that.
Mhm.
But just be sure to direct it.
Yeah.
That
Well,
being
I can
said,
take it. Fuck her up.
we are going to move on. We are going to come back to this next week with everybody going and finishing up their night, with Benny going and speaking with Wells, with Kate returning and potentially saying anything they can to the people who are here, with Gregor having a potential reunion with Mom and giving them a chair.
This chair.
And
I
with
stole
all of
from-
you apparently going on a field trip with Price.
Yeah,
That's
man,
fucked
this
up.
timeline is so funny.
And remember, the things that Price tells you, you don't have to
Yeah.
listen.
No.
Also,
it's
I do
Price, we can listen.
like Price throwing O'Donnell off of the fucking.
Yeah.
That was great.
All I'm
I gotta make a
saying
new
is-
deck now.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you,
I can.
Oh, there were. How'd you know there
what,
were nets down there? There were nets down there.
How about this, Taliesin? I will give you the plant deck as a base, and you do whatever you want.
No, it's fine. I'll make my own deck. It'll be
You're
fine.
never gonna
I'm not
pass it to
totally
anybody
using
else.
it.
You're fucked. You're never gonna pass it back to anyone else. That's your fucking brand of bear.
Here,
That's
here.
not good.
Why don't you take this plant deck that I totally want to keep in forever?
Why don't you take this plant deck that I have no game plan for?
You can hand it off to an NPC if you want.
That's true. I would want to make it good.
I'll save it and look at it on my own and
Okay,
figure out things.
Yeah.
That being said, we're gonna end the recording here. Hope everybody had a great time. And until next time, guys, like always, later days.
Goodbye.
Why?